bros, welcome back to Los Vientos Fantasma. I'm your host, Robbie. And today, unfortunately, we did not do the campfire episode due to the rain in San Antonio. But came here to Martin's house.
What up?
Everybody knows Martin. Everybody loved Martin's episode.
What up? What up? We're back.
And we have a new special guest, Sergio or Jackie, the brother-in-law.
Yeah, soy el cuñado de Martin. I'm his brother-in-law. I'm here. You're going to hear my name switched around, named Sergio, but my family calls me Jackie. There's a reason for that, but that would be a whole different thing.
I call you Jackie. I doubt it. Le bauticé.
AKA el papi de Yeti. ¿Cómo es this spot?
So we're just going to start off. You just tell us a little bit about yourself and then we'll start. Everybody knows Martin and that.
See. Well, like I said, the best way to start off was Nancie is my older sister, and of course, Martin is my brother-in-law. Nothing much different, just like, you know, what else is there? I'm a nerd, I like playing games, doing random ass shit. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot that the things changed. My bad. O sea, perdón.
Get it right.
Who's getting offended right now?
Me, a nerd.
¿Por qué?
Because I'm an actual nerd.
Ay, perdón.
I have a mug that says.
Mijita, all the mugs that I've seen at work has your name in different freaking fonts.
You know, like, you can never have enough pennies, even though I'm drinking out of a Bucky's cup. Yeah.
Oh my god. As like I said, not really much. Well, I think my life's not interesting, but I don't really have much to say. Como quiera. A rato later on, probably bring some stuff off. I remember, because right now I'm still waking up.
Alright. We'll get into it. We're going to go a little bit spooky, a little bit sexual.
Not with each other, but.
Yeah.
No.
We're going to get into some stories.
Yeah. And maybe Pride Month, and I be though a bi person in here, but we ain't doing that shit.
Oh, yeah, happy Pride Month, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All my non-binary listeners and my gay and lesbian listeners as well.
Shout out to you guys.
This is your time.
Not to live.
Not to...
Shine bright.
And you want to shine bright, please do not pour gasoline on yourself and light yourself taking your human torch. Or if you do, go for it.
Go for it.
Whatever rocks you go.
Exactly.
We hear Gatito in the background. It's Martin's cat.
He is our new little cat.
Ozzy.
New cat.
Ozzy Osbourne.
I'm a cat dad now.
And Cat Daddy.
Cat daddy.
Cat and grandpa.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so what are we going to talk about first?
I got one. It was about 7 years ago. I went to my homeboy Buddha's house, and we're just smoking and chilling there. And another friend of mine came by. I won't mention his name, but yeah, he came by and he was telling us about some shit that went down in his house, some crazy shit that he was doing too. And he was like, "Nah, bro, I just got back from church and shit." Because we were like, "Hey, bro, you want to smoke out and stuff?" He was like, "Nah, man. Like, I'm trying to stop. I'm trying to, like, change my life or whatever." Y, no, pues nos empezó a contar que, like, pues he was hustling and doing his thing and this and that. And when you're doing shit like that, sometimes you want something else to protect you. Not just your mom, que te eche tus bendiciones and this and that. So, he started going across the border. We're from Eagle Pass. He started going across the border and he started going to brujos and shit for protection. And himself was starting to believe in all that shit, like getting into, I guess, Santeria and all that other stuff, and La Santa Muerte, and well, yeah, like he was getting hardcore into it. And one time he was his big brother was in the room and he was asleep in the other room, and his big brother just heard a bunch of commotion and shit, like Like when somebody's fighting in the room, like tirando cosas en el piso y la chingada. Y luego de repente his brother ran in there y no lo hallaba, like, pero before he couldn't open the door, like, he just felt like air. Como cuando abres la ventana and shit, like aire. It was like, but what the fuck, like, se metió un animal o algo, like, y no, like, en eso, boom, yeah, he ran inside. Y luego de repente, like he was calling his name. Y no lo hallaba, estaba en una esquinilla, like, kneeling down. Y de repente, like, yeah, bro, like, wake up. He would move him and shit. Y el vato nomás kneeling down, así tiradillo. He was just like, oh, like, he nomás, like, he was, like passed out or some shit, like que lo movía y no se despertaba, nomás que de repente, like, ya, pum, like, he woke up, like, ¿qué onda, güey? ¿Qué pasó? Like, güey, pues, what were you doing, like, sleepwalking o qué onda, like, no sé, güey, nomás sentí que alguien, like, something heavy picked me up and threw me across the room. Like, oh, fuck, güey, like, no hay nadie, güey, like, está todo cerrado. No sé, güey. Y en eso, like, his mom was coming in. Y they started telling her, like, what the fuck was going on. Y la mamá, pues, she's Christian, really religious. And me dijo, pues, ¿qué traes? Like, what's going on with you? Y, pues, he started to tell his mom, no, jefa, pues, I've been doing this, I've been doing that, like, ay, mi hijo, que, o sea, la brujería and all that shit, like, ¿por qué? I was like, pues, because, you know, pues, he was hustling. And she was like, no, mijo, pues, I don't know, like, she started praying, and he just kept getting worse, like, he would wake up all scratched up, bitten on and stuff, and, ¿me entiendes? And, pues, she didn't know what to do, so she was like, you know what, I'm just gonna take you myself. I know somebody from back in the day, like, una bruja curandera or some shit. So she took him. Y dicen que cuando entró, that's what fucked me up, porque cuando entró con su mamá, estaba la señora y nomás con verlo, le hizo la señora, no. Dijo, yo sé, dijo, lo que tú estás creyendo. Dijo, hasta sé, dijo, que te tatuaste algo en tu cuerpo. Dijo, no, dijo, whatever you put on yourself, dijo, it's actually right next to you, and it's smiling. Dijo, it's strong, dijo, it's strong what you got. Y the only thing I can tell you, dijo, is I don't know, go to church or go do something, like, ¿me entiendes? Llevarlo a la iglesia, get good vibes on him or something, like, esto, mi hijo, ya, o sea, I can't help him out. Dijo, quítate los tattoos que traes en tu cuerpo and everything, like, try to change. Y, pues, yeah, like, he was in the whole process and shit, like, changing and this and that. Se puso, like, Jesus' head on top of all the shit he had on his cuerpo y todo el pedo, like, ¿me entiendes? And when we saw him, that's when I freaked out, because he was always a desmadre, like, he didn't care, like, he was the first one to pop up, like, if something happened and shit, like, ¿me entiendes? El dude getting chill, and, like, he was changing. Pero yeah, like, that was his, like, crazy story. I don't know what happened to him. We fell out, like, ya no supe qué pasó, pero yeah, like, he wanted power. He was trying to get it from anywhere, like, something to protect him because of the bullshit he was doing. But that was my homeboy story.
See, something like that, like,
Yeah,
I think they
give me chills.
they will give you, but they will take something away, whether you notice or not. That's when you were telling me that dream, I was like, no matter what it is, no matter if it comes to you as this sweet, innocent thing, never make any deals in your dreams. Aunque te diga, like, it might be like, you're not going to miss when I'm going to take you, like, you don't know.
Yeah.
You never know what it is.
That takes me to my dream. So Robbie, it was like a week ago. I'm going through a financial thing again. I'm starting to get out. Pero, man, I was struggling, man. I didn't know who to ask, how to pray. Like, my homeboy, but I wasn't doing that shit. Pero, yeah, man, I was just praying and this and that and trying to get out of this shit. And I don't know what the fuck hurt me, pero, yeah, something hurt me. I remember that day because my Nancie and Mija were here in the living room. My oldest was asleep, and it was late at night, yeah. We me acosté, and I was just on my phone, like, I was about to turn it off and shit. I put my alarm for the morning, y en eso volteé, I just turned up, because I was laying down, and I saw my little girl, like looking at me. So when I put the phone down, she wasn't there. I was like, oh shit, she ran back or something. I was like, nah, no, quién sabe. Like, so me acosté, and eventually I passed out. And in my dream, it felt like I just turned around and Nancie was still in the living room. My kid was still with her. And I just sat down and Nancie ya no estaba, and I was just me and my little girl sitting down on the couch. And, oh, it's gonna give me chills. She turned around and looked at me. And she was like, you're going through it again, right? And I was like, yeah. How do you know? Like, but I would look at her, what the fuck? You're barely gonna be 3. You're talking to me and shit. Like, no, pues I can help you. I was like, no, mija. Like, no, sí, like, yo te ayudo. Si quieres, yo te ayudo. ¿Qué necesitas o qué? I was like, no, pues, $500. And that was like the number, like, $500. No, pues yo te ayudo. Hasta yo te ayudo con más. No, pero pues, es más, yo te ayudo, pero tú me das algo. Y yo nomás le quedaba viendo así nomás. Y eso que me vas a dar, ni en cuenta, o sea, ni en cuenta con lo que me vas a dar, o sea, no le vas a echar ni menos. And I would look at her and shit, like, what the fuck? Like, I was getting freaked out on my own dream, but I didn't even think I was dreaming. I don't know, like, it fucked me up. Y when I was about to give her my hand, like, shake her hand, I was like, ¿tú no eres mi hija? And she was just smiling at me. Pero con una sonrisa, like, it was creepy, pero, like, I don't know, like a little kid smiling at you and shit, like. And I was about to give her my hand, and there's a boom, I woke up. Man, I woke up all scared and shit. It was like 3 a.m. Y ya había dormido, everybody was asleep, y la madre, like, I was like, a la madre, what happened? And I told Nancie about it. I was like, and she was like, you know what? Don't be making deals with anything, even if it's in your dream or anything. Don't be making deals with anything. Like, you don't know what it is. And even me in my dream, I was like, I don't know what you are. Like, you're not my kid. Like, I thought it was my kid in my dream, but I don't know what it was. Like, and I was about to take its hand, because I was going crazy, man. Even in my dreams, I was thinking about the shit I had to pay and all this bullshit. But yeah, that was my creepy, scary dream.
Yeah, when you told me, I got mad. I was like, no, never, like, no matter how bad we are, don't, like, no. You don't know what, they're gonna take. I don't care if we get $1 million out of nowhere. But, I don't know, that's something that's scary.
It was creepy, and it came up to you as your daughter, too?
That's my daughter, bro.
Fucked up.
Sí, porque demons will come out any way, shape, or form, lo que tú quieras.
Yeah, they're gonna, want you to,
Yeah, they just want to make
like,
sure they
have
can get
your
you.
trust.
Sí. Es lo
And-
que, I don't know.
And something has been kind of weird happening, because before that, like, I don't know, like, I just wanted to have, like, just relax, like he said, we've been stressed out about that. And I was drinking just here at home, so I did get a little buzzed. And, well, he was still thinking about all that, and, like, I was like, come on, like, have fun with me. And he was like, no. We got so bad that we started an argument. We started fighting. And I swear it was already night, and I was sitting here where I am, and I had the remote, and I turned off the TV, and actually it was the Blu-ray remote, and I turned it off, and I like threw it to where you are, and we went into the room, and we were still arguing, and then like we were yelling, and then all of a sudden you just hear something, bam, the remote flew.
Oh,
over
yeah.
There. And it was the Blu-ray remote. And for a second I was like, what? Like, how is that remote over there when I was sitting here, I turned everything off, and I distinctly remember throwing it over there, and it landed there. I saw it. There was nobody. Our other daughter was asleep. It was only
Yep.
him, our little one, and me. Nobody was near it. And that remote flew and it landed. It was like if it was thrown by the door to that wall.
Yeah. Yep.
And that night, it got bad. Like, we argued pretty bad. So, like, there was a lot of negativity going on. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna burn some Palo Santo after this.
We're all fucked up,
Where
bro.
else? I have a womanita that I just got, so.
It's like I told Robbie like, at the last episode we were on, like I've always felt like a presence with me. Like I don't know if it's good or bad, but I've made peace with it and shit. And, I wasn't gonna say it, but some family that I had gotten into it with, now we're sort of talking, but I don't know. I don't feel like it's legit. I don't really want to get into it too much, but yeah, I don't know. Like after I talked to them, weird shit started happening again. But yeah, like I don't really want to get into it. But yeah, like I've always felt something weird around me and shit, like a weird energy. And I've always told people like I don't know if it's good or bad, but like I've tried to make peace with it and shit. Like, pero crazy shit like that does happen. Y más when I'm like in my weakest, like I'm struggling or some bad shit happened, my mom passed away or something like some shit. I don't know. It tries to fuck with me again, like, and I can't explain what it is, but it's always around there.
It tries to pull you in because you're vulnerable at that time.
Yeah. Yep.
Porque even I remember when Martin really started dating Nancie, he told me about that, and I would feel it también. Because it's no stranger, porque anything negativity would try to attach to whatever.
Yeah.
Coming from me, for example, when I had other two coworkers live with me, one day pasó esto. Of course, me and my partner, me and Ralph, were upstairs, right? We're going to sleep, and I would hear commotion downstairs, but they were asleep. The next morning, it was a weekend, thankfully, me avisan, like, they told me, hey, Serge, ¿tienes holy water? Yo digo, ¿por qué? ¿Qué pasó? So, his girl will tell me, it's like, no, pues I felt something, I see something. Oh, no, yo le echo, no te preocupes. The next thing I know, this is how bad it is, porque their backstory, what they told me, la mamá y mía, that they dealt with, living in the south side y todo aquí. Sé que algo estaba mal con aquel. The moment I put holy water, se notaba su cara cambiar angry. So I take him to the store in Wonderland, what's it? Perfect Peace, Perfect World, something like that, que ya sabes,
Oh, that one,
yeah, pure spiritual stuff y todo. De verdad me lo metí, los dos. I'm just gonna put on better initials. D instantly got hot. Se sintió. I was holding her hand. Boom. Incendió. El otro, fidgeting. Gacho. He was getting angry. Le dije, salte, güey. Salte. Ustedes tienen algo mal con ustedes. And then like.
Yeah, and that's not even a holy place.
And that's exactly. Más de volar algo les encendió. And I remember putting holy water. Le dije, mira, ¿sabes qué? Mira, vamos. So I took him to the church que van ustedes. Y de volar se notó. I saw a shadow pasar. Dije, so I was ready, like, fuck, well, ni modo, I mean, I'm used to that type of shit. Porque one scary story I remembered is that, ¿te acuerdas, Nancie, when we used to live at the apartments in Minnesota?
Yeah.
When we used to bump it, there was a day que, I can't remember what the fuck, I think there was a party going on outside or algo. I remember just being in the house, myself, estaba yo solo, I was like, it's already nighttime, estaba durmiendo. And just,
Which one was the second one?
Yeah, the Seneca ones.
Oh, okay.
Was para otro part, I don't know, no, not the one we were kids. Not the one where you're gonna Looney Tunes me.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to throw him out of the second story window to see if he bounced.
Yeah, I was a
Yeah.
baby, yeah.
I would tell my cousins that. Like that movie, The Good Son. You think if I drop you, you think you can fly?
Right.
I was a bad kid.
Maybe because of the Addams family.
Yeah, you was because of Adam's family. Yeah, well.
The Good Son. You guys should watch that. That was a good one.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, so what happened? It was a party?
Sí, ustedes estaban afuera porque I remember none of you guys were in the house. You, mom, pues dad, pues a huevo trabajaba at night. Not even Elida was there.
Mm.
I just remember going to sleep, and all of a sudden I just hear like noise shut off. Like I was going to deep sleep, right? But my body was still awake, like I was fidgeting. And then I started feeling something from my bed, because I remember I was the top bunk, right? all the time.
Oh, okay, so it was that time?
Yeah, during that time. Sentí like something, like a hand reaching inside me that went out to my heart. But I felt it, I was just like, okay, what are you doing? I was like, what are you doing? And I swear I heard giggling, I'm like, and I just turned around to it, like my eyes closed. And I literally just pissed off looked at him like, stop it or I will make sure I will re-kill you. And it like went away, and I just see a dark shadow standing there. And I'm like, are you just gonna do this or do I just need to go outside? And it just straight up literally answered me, go outside. Okay. I was like, God damn it. Yeah, there's things like...
Those apartments were fucked up, bro.
I know, I was about to say that. Like, I heard that they would hear a lot of stuff in those apartments.
See, even when you stopped going, like you both stopped and no longer there, even when it was just me and Ralph.
Well, I mean, that year after that, you said that happened.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like after that's when I went to college.
Sí, it's after that when you went to college, porque after that, pues, sabes que yo era amigos con todos. Each apartment, I would hear something different. Like, they will tell me that each apartment has their own story. They would hear scratching, they would see throwing. I remember being in one of my homeboys' apartment, and we were both sleeping over playing games. Turned it off, we were getting ready for night, estaba todo quiet. The PlayStation 2 got on. We just hear the remote fly. We go, we see the remote over by the kitchen, TV on, and then start staticking.
Which ones were they? The single ones or los familia?
De la familia.
Okay.
Because I know the single ones.
I got a good one.
Sí, you have someone from the single ones que no me acuerdo tanto yo.
Yeah.
See, that wasn't the family ones, because it was a filler.
Yeah, he was there, but there was someone from the singles de con... I'm trying to remember everyone's names. I'm drawing a blank right now.
Ooh, I got a couple. Those apartments, I think they used to belong to like a college or some shit back in the day.
Something like
used
that.
To be college,
But the thing was, most of the people that worked there were all migrant workers, so they were all going from the fucking place we come from, Eagle Pass or Piedra Negra, Coahuila, Mexico. Yeah, and all those people, man, they believe in different shit too. We had a homeboy, Orly. He had his own thing con la Santa Muerte. Other people had other shit there too. The story there, the lady that took care of that place, when everybody would leave, because you would only go up there for 6 months, and everybody would take off. It was 3 buildings. She would stay there with her daughter, and she told me a story. She was like, yeah, when everybody left, it was like January. It was snow. It was like, I don't know, a couple inches of snow. Nobody was outside. Dijo, nomás que de repente, dijo, pues we were downstairs, in our apartment. Y nomás oímos que, boom, se abre la puerta. And that door was a heavy door. So se abre la puerta y nomás, boom. Y en eso, they just hear somebody go up the stairs running. Y de repente, like, they're like, what? Like, nobody's here. Like, everything's closed and shit. Like everybody took off, everybody left and stuff. And, like, who is it? Like, but it's because when you would stay there and you live there, like, you would always hear, like, the kids run up the stairs. Like,
yeah.
Like, siempre oías alguien or somebody that was in a rush going back.
Sí.
Pero nobody was there. Like, everybody had took off, like, ¿me entiendes? For the winter. Everything was closed. And the thing there, ¿cómo se llama? The thing was, it was just her and her daughter. So, she called the cops. She was like, fuck that. Like, I'm not going to go out there. So they called the cops, and the cops got there. And they started to check all the other rooms except the room that they heard the person run into. I was like the last room. But it was like 3 cops in there. So they checked all the rooms, everything in la chingada, and that was the last room. They checked it. Y what they heard, somebody walked in, ran up the stairs, and went to the top apartment. So right before they got to the place, and all the doors were always open. When she was there, like nobody was there, she would always keep the doors open, like from the other apartments, so she could go clean them and shit. And that one was closed. So she was like, oh shit, like they're always open, like inside there is somebody in there, like a crackhead or some shit. Y no, pues ya abren the door, and right before that, el cop was like, "Oh, bro, like I got some chills," like, and a fucking cop. I was like, "What the fuck? I got chills," like. And so they walked in, they checked everything, they opened the fridge, maybe he's in the fridge, nada. Like, whoa, fuck. The lady was getting scared, bro. Like, where the fuck is he? They checked the windows, maybe the fucker like jumped from the window or some shit. Fucking crackheads bounce.
Just so you know, the windows from those old apartments that we all used to live at from Minnesota, those are not, you know, tiny windows for like big windows for like big people or anything. Like, no, these were like, think of it like dorm room windows for like a college.
Yeah,
You gotta be fucking skinny. Those things were small, and you were second story.
Yeah, and they checked the snow. No, pues there's gonna be like footprints and shit. Pero nada en el piso ni nada. So they got scared. Like, what the fuck? Pero no, like, they didn't sleep that whole night and shit. The lady was telling us, like, no, hombre, dice, no podíamos ni dormir and stuff, like, and every little sound that we would hear, like, call the cops again or some shit. Pero see, that was one crazy story that happened, like, in the winter. Another one was my homeboy Poncho. Shout out to Poncho.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted to stay for some reason in that fucking apartment where he always stayed. Cause they would always hear something walk in the hall, go and hide in the last room, and like tirarse en la bed. I was like, they didn't know if it was somebody that used to work there and passed away or some shit, but he would. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Like, he would breathe on your face, like, se estabas tú dormido and you can feel somebody like somebody like fucking breathing on you. Y tú todo jodido because it was 12-hour shifts.
Yeah.
And todo jodido, like, who the fuck is in here? And pero nada, like, that was another apartment. Like, nobody wanted to live there. That wasn't the singles. And my homeboy lived there, Orly, and he's the one that had the Santa Muerte and all that stuff in there too. Y por eso, like, a lot of people were scared, man. A lot of shit would happen there, and people would start telling stories when everybody was drunk and shit. Hey, güey, oíste allá, güey, que les tocaron la ventana.
See, like, that was a regular occurrence allá, porque pues todos, because when it comes to anything, especially if you're blood, or if you're from our motherland de Mexico, we're all superstitious. That runs in our blood. That's literally in our DNA at this point, mejor dicho. Porque allá, when we had those stories, like I said, we have a lot of them, pero it's like, we all know it's just, don't fuck with certain things, don't do that. Especially, for example, for some people, because I know, I have a homeboy también that still fucks with the Santa Muerte. Be very careful with the deals you do. Be very careful. If you decide to go down the route, be very careful. But I'll see, there's stories like that, like, even like the ones about the running and stuff from those apartments. I've seen it firsthand when Martina and Nancie stopped going there, like, I would still go. And I would see it firsthand too. I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, okay, I'm just used to it. Because we're always surrounded by that type of stuff. You just get, I don't know, you don't get really surprised or shocked.
You go numb to that shit.
Exactly. You're just like, it's another day in the office in Mejor Bicho. It's like, ya vino esta brujería, ya vino el monstruo, ya vino el tucuy, guau, quién sabe lo que sea, right?
Yeah.
Es el pinche pato afuera.
Oh, yeah, vino a dude that believes in this shit, ya se trajo el demonio que he
Exactly, yeah, sabes, that's how it always is. It becomes so known to it, but it is very interesting because especially I have, like, for example, like my old roommates, they weren't a believer in it until they started living with me and they started seeing that shit, and they see how calm I am versus them.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you just get used to it. No, now I'm not a kid. Like, you just gotta learn how to deal with it.
What I was gonna say is that I know that a lot of stuff happened over there because another thing is that unfortunately, like, all the vibes that I got from all those people, there's a lot of envy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of negative energy, like,
Yep.
a lot of it. Was con decir, remember that they found like this voodoo doll in my dad's locker.
Yeah, for dad. It was
Like somebody was doing something to my dad.
Yeah.
I mean, let's not forget también our old trigger house allá. They found the fucking skeleton under your room.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that explains everything I said. Remember I was telling you in the last episode that I would hear scratching on the freaking wall, and like stuff didn't work in my room. The phones didn't work. The TV. Well, that explains all of that.
Okay, so let me get back to that real quick, because I want to get why. Sí, pero that moment, lo que pasó con todo eso de ti, porque I remember being in your room sometimes being very weirded out way back in the day. Bueno, the last time I went to go see my homeboy Roberto over there, I can't remember who the fuck was living in that house anymore. I was like, I can't remember who it was.
Oh yeah, well also, okay, here's another thing. The ones who bought that trailer from us, they had the Santa Muerte. Because it was the you know who. And their son eventually dabbled in naughty stuff. And unfortunately I have yet to see my friend who's been disappearing for like a couple of years now. For a long time. He's gone. But yeah.
A lot of people from the border, that's always the same story.
That's their protection.
Yeah.
Because
It
they go through stuff, do stuff, and unfortunately, sometimes you're never heard of again.
Yeah, this is for all my gaming nerds. If you ever play Tom Clancy Wildlands, there's a whole thing about the Santa Muerte. That's literally the main.
I love that game.
Main, I guess you say protector for the villains. It's very interesting. It does dabble a little bit into it, but I do recommend you guys do your research. It is an interesting thing, but be very careful. Yeah, not sponsored.
Well, anyway, so they found something under my bedroom.
See, yeah, they found a skeleton under your bedroom, which I don't think they ever identified it, but yeah, it was a skeleton under your bedroom. My room, no tenía nada. It was just mamá y me like trash.
There was there was nothing in your room. Like
No,
you didn't even sleep in your room.
Yeah, no, I always slept in the living room. It's porque no sé, like weirdly enough in that house, in that old trailer, I didn't like that room. Like I was okay with it for it, but when I started going over, like, no sé, I had to be closer to mom and dad. No sé por qué.
For a while, I also slept in the living room.
Sí.
But another reason that I slept in the living room is because that's where we had
The computer and stuff.
the computer, the DirecTV thing, and all of that stuff. And you know what I was remembering?
Okay.
Remember that we used to watch
Ghost Adventures.
No, not Ghost
Most Haunted.
Most Haunted,
Yeah.
Most Haunted. And then I remember we were watching this episode, and well, it's a trailer, right? So we were like in the front end of the trailer,
Yeah.
and in the back it's the restroom, and then we heard like, you know when you slam the toilet,
let me see. It just hit hard.
like bam, we heard it, and I was like, oh my god, you know that sound, and I went to go check on the restroom. No, it was up.
No shit.
It was up.
No, but when also during the time with me, you and mom watching that one episode, because I remember it was like an hour special. I remember it was being a while back.
I just remember that the toilet thing.
Yeah.
It's weird,
like,
porque when you're watching some shit like that, I don't know if it's you that's getting kind of scared or it's not just you that's watching that shit or something.
See.
I don't know if you felt that or some shit.
I was telling you the other day I was watching Nuke's Top 5 on YouTube. He does like scary ghost videos and stuff. And so my room is here and my mom's room is directly across from mine. And Raiden's always in the living room watching TV in there or playing the Switch or whatever. And I'm watching it, I'm on the phone with my friend, and all I see is something pass by real quick. What the fuck? Raiden, where are you? In the living room, playing my Switch. What the fuck? I was like, you didn't go to your Nana's room? No? Why? Nothing. I'm on the phone with my friend, I was like, I just fucking saw something. And she's like, no. She's like, you better turn that shit off. It's gonna get worse.
Yeah, like
Or turn that shit off
on
real
cartoons
quick.
or some
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
See, like, oddly enough, with the horror stuff, it does affect our mind differently. Gotcha. Because trust me watching horror, this is why I don't even watch horror movies at night anymore, unless I'm like doing it for like something for Halloween, like October, that type of shit.
See,
It gets stuck with you.
I grew up with scary movies and shit. My mom loved scary movies, and she fucking took me to them. And I was a little kid, and she would take me like, you know, de pinche, like Freddy Krueger and all that shit. She fucking loved them. So I no tenía miedo. The crazy shit that would scare me, because I used to love Chucky, me daba risa, thought he was funny. It's the shit that I couldn't explain, like. Y luego, once my mom told me that they were doing brujeria and shit against each other, then I understood what the fuck like they were doing. That was something else. But that shit, that's what scared me. Like I can be watching a scary movie right now, like it doesn't affect me. It's I don't know, like no sé qué es, like.
It's probably most likely like the thought or knowing that you experienced something similar que te quedas pegado.
Yeah, like something, like, ¿me entiendes? Like, como le digo a Nancie, I don't fucking fear, like, a fucking person. Well, what are you gonna do? At most, what? You're gonna kick my ass? Está bueno, no hay pedo. Congratulations, you beat me up. ¿Me entiendes? Pero if I can't defend myself against that fucking thing, well, I don't know how to defend myself, and it's gonna attack my wife and my kids. Fuck that. I mean, that shit's what's scary. Like, ¿me entiendes? Pero that's the only thing that I'm afraid of. Like shit like that. Like, if I don't know how to defend myself against you, like fuck, like, ¿me entiendes? Just mátame, nomás don't do shit to them. Eso es lo que me da miedo.
Sí. Which is an understandable fear porque we no matter what, there's no way to really attack. I know there's gonna be things people will be saying or like I know people here just talking to be like, oh, there's this way, there's that way. Hey, there's not a concrete answer to fight back. Supernatural.
Pero there is porque my dad used to tell me some stories back in the day. Los 7 rezos de quién sabe qué.
Oh, yeah,
his grandpa used to fucking tell it to the lechuzas and he would fucking bring them down. Pero los decía al revés.
Yes, sí.
I don't know what the fuck that shit was about. Pero se los decía al revés and he would bring them down. And I'm getting chills now because I was a little kid and he was telling me this shit. Pero, sí, mijo, y se las bajaba y eran señoras. Y, no, señor, no me mate, por favor. Y que yo no
think
me...
that's real? I don't think that's
I don't know si le pusieron más crema a los tacos.
Yeah, because like the whole
la cocaína
like, I mean, I understand brujería and all this, but like to be able to...
Well, I mean, our family's part of it, so yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
we're used to that.
Yeah, but is that like turned into an owl and all that stuff?
I know,
It's
like...
a little bit of like, maybe if you tell me like they kind of like, not control, but like, you know, like you're in sync with the animals, maybe.
Mandas un message
Andale,
with
like
the
stuff
thing
like
or
that.
something.
Porque I remember we were staying with one of my cousins in Piedras with Mari, and she had just had her first daughter.
You gotta go to Piedras, bro.
Yeah, one time we have to take you there.
We gotta take you there.
No, we have to take him to the rancho.
Oh, yeah, Sal Si Puedes,
The
our
middle
family's ranch.
It's called-
nowhere.
Bro, it's called Sal Si Puedes. Like,
Our
Like, get
family's
out if
ranch.
you can.
Yeah.
Like,
It
we dare
is.
you.
you hear the fucking Jason song there, but in Spanish.
Sale Jason con
Like-
el
like a
sombrero.
cumbia or
And
some
we
shit.
have to take you when it's a new moon.
Yes,
It's dark.
it
You
is
don't see anything.
pitch black, but it's fun. I mean, we
But,
took
yeah.
I'm
Martin and
You're
Ralph
I'm down.
a long time ago when it was like what, full moon? Porque remember we were all having fun.
Oh,
No, it
yeah,
was
yeah.
new moon. It was
new moon.
it was full moon. Yeah.
Yeah, it was full moon.
but
Because we
new
were
moon is
all
scary.
outside camping. Because the house
Yeah.
doesn't house the whole family anymore. Because we grew. Because that's how we're in the next generations.
I mean, granted, my
cousins.
dad's one of 7
Yeah.
plus their kids,
Yeah. So
and
it's
now their kids, so we're big now.
yeah, we're like really big. So we all started camping outside, which is fun. Like trust me, I love that ranch too hard.
Unless
some
you
crazy
sleep
ass
on top of a rock and shit.
Yeah, no, Martina ended up
Yeah.
sleeping on the rock. But yeah, that ranch does fuck with you too, depending on what it is. Porque
And it's next to a river, so
Yeah,
if
it's
you
next
want to
to a
go
river,
listen
yeah.
to the Llorona, she has
oh
a
yeah,
Or
that's
something.
yeah, it's next
Or
to the
something
river.
drinking in the water.
See,
like,
you don't know what the
shit.
fuck. It could be the chupacabra, la Llorona be like.
Yeah, if you want to do something over there.
I guess it goes down to like las creencias. Like if you really
Yeah.
believe in something, maybe that. Pero yeah, like my dad would tell me all those fucking stories.
Oh yeah, wait, hold on. What I was gonna say is that she had just had her first daughter, and remember when we had Nini's? I'm like, her crib, and even with
Oh yeah, in the window.
her crib is not going nowhere, no window, because I was asleep with her because I stayed over there. I was with her and her baby, and you know how they say that lechuzas or witches want babies. I
Yeah.
heard scratching, like a bird on the window. I got goosebumps. Cause I was like, oh my god, and I just my
it's
cousin woke
something
up
that
like,
you don't
no,
believe,
yes.
pero lo
And I was
oyes.
like,
I'm like, oh shit.
I don't know if it's like I have a lot of goosebumps. I'm like, I don't know if it's just a bird trying to catch a prey. I don't know, but how is it scratching this window and there's a brand new baby here? Like I was like, nope, no kids near no windows.
Yep,
But
that's
yeah.
always it is.
¿Verdad?
Sí, porque
Yeah.
como tú dices, Martín, it's like the creencias, like it's because we're from that generation, like we're used to hearing those stories.
Yeah, you grew up with
We
it.
grew up with them. It's like it's
Yeah.
a way like if you were bad, de volada, ya sabes, la Llorona te va a llevar, la chupucara te va a comer, blah blah blah.
You feel like
know,
those legends or whatever. It's like your long distance tía or some shit.
Ándale.
Yeah.
Porque ya,
Tía.
no, ahí viene la llorona, pues ¿dónde vive? Like, what the fuck, like, ¿es
Oh,
mi
sí.
tía o qué? Like, siempre
Yo
la
le ayudo a
oyes.
buscar los hijos.
Sí,
Ah,
si me paga unos 40 pesos, me
¿Me
compro unos
entiendes?
tacos.
Like, you hear that shit a lot. Like, I told Robbie another story. This was my friend's mom, lo que le pasó. Because they were wealthy, like, mid, pero he go to school with me. Y tenían feria, papá era trailero or whatever, like. Y de repente, I hadn't seen him in a while. Ya me lo topé y me dice, no, güey, pues esto y esto le pasó a mi mom. And he was like, no, güey, pues se fue para abajo, güey. Mi papá la dejó. Se separaron, like, y la chingada. And she was like getting sick y la madre. Pues ya nos andaba perdiendo nosotros. Y luego dice, no, pues iba a la iglesia, iba aquí con los brujos y la chingada también. Y pues no, pues no sé, like, no le hallaban, qué pedo. So le dijeron de un pueblo para allá, para close to Monterrey. I don't know if it's the one you guys used to go to. Pero iban con el niño en la tocha or some shit. Y
Yeah,
le
like, the
dije,
one we went to was in Monclova.
No, it's not Monclova.
No. Oh,
Yeah.
no, okay, no.
He's talking about Espinosa.
Oh, Espinosa, okay.
y le dijeron, pues ve ahí, o sea, ve ahí, todos van ahí. Si tienes cáncer, tienes esto, va ahí, que ahí te curan y la chingada. Y pues la señora fue con fe, like, she was like, pues that's my last thing, like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go, like, a ver qué pedo, like, I'm done with this shit, like, ¿me entiendes? Like, I don't want to lose my kids too. Y se fue la señora. And I was telling Robbie, like, there's no little animals and shit. And he said, mi friend, dice, güey, no, yo me quedaba en el carro, like, I couldn't get off, like, me decían que no fuera. Dice, no había animalillos ni nada, güey, ¿por qué? Dice, porque pues los cachaban. And they would sacrifice those little animals, un gatillo o algo. Like, oh, fuck, bro, that's fucked up. Y, no, dice, pues empezó a ir. Dice, little by little, dice, se le iba quitando, se acopló con una señora ahí. And she was the one that was helping her. Y luego ya después que se miraba más o menos, le dice la señora, ¿quieres saber quién fue? Y le dice, pues la mamá, no, pues sí, hombre, pues ya que. Dijo, pues nomás, pues para que no te lo van a volver a hacer la misma persona, la chica. Está bueno. And she was like, como que sí, que no. Dice, es una persona bien cerca a ti, hijo, siempre está ahí en tu casa y la chica. Y pues, ¿quién es? Dice, es tu comadre. Mi comadre, pues es como mi hermana y que la chingada. No, pues sí, tu comadre, hijo. ¿Y sabes en qué te lo dio? No, pues ¿en qué? En una comida que te hizo. Oh. Y no, pero ¿cómo? Y que, pues sí. Y dijo, nomás aléjate de esa persona, ya no te arrimes, sabes ya no te arrimes. Ya te curaste de esto, dijo, se te va a ver un cambio, dijo que no te lo va a querer hacer otra vez. No, pues la señora se fue con espinas, o sea, like, fuck this bitch, like, ¿qué onda? So when she got back to Eagle Pass, fue la comadre, because she was always there with her. Comadre's the godmother. Y, no, pues, she confronted her, like, pues, ¿qué pasó, comadre? Me dijo esto, el brujo, y la comadre was all nervous and shit, like, queriendo llorar la señora. No, pues sí, comadre, yo siempre, I've always been jealous of you, o sea, siempre, pues disculpa, mijo, pero a mí tampoco me fue muy bien, dijo, yo te hice eso, y me sentí mal, dijo, hasta yo me estaba yendo para abajo, comadre. I don't know what the fuck she did to her, but it must have been something strong, so it was fucking with her too. Y pues eventually, o sea, like, ya se libró la señora, she got rid of that señora, ya ni hablaron ni nada, pero her own fucking comadre, like a sister to her, like she was always jealous of her, like wanted to see her down.
Told you, that's a big thing.
Jealousy,
Jealousy, envy.
it's, yeah.
Why is that we ever? I don't know. I don't think we've ever talked about it, but then my mom and dad had told me that El Niño had asked them for you.
¿A poco?
Yeah. That he had when you were gonna be born. That if they were willing to give you to him,
Sí.
so that the spirit can go into him.
Yeah. Sí, no, I remember
Yeah.
that. Sí, told me
But
that.
my mom and my dad were like, no. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, thank you.
Sí, porque it was basically to be if I be the next medium or something like that, right?
Yeah, you're
I was
gonna
gonna
be
be
the
the next
next medium.
medium from our teacher place, and I was like, yeah, I remember you told me that.
And I was like, when they told me, I was like, oh, you guys are
No,
really
even
like,
then, I don't think it would handle it because of the life choices and the shit I've been going through. I think I ain't no saying, but I know the way I'm going
Well,
is
supposedly from what I heard is that you were pure-hearted.
no, like I am pure-hearted, but I know if I need to walk down technically the wrong path, I will still not lose my morals. Like I know what I'm doing, but it's gonna be like gray anti-hero type of shit. I'm like,
O
eso es
a
lo que
la
estoy
me-
haciendo.
o a lo mejor no fueras ni sido como eres ahorita.
Yeah, that's
Exacto.
what I think.
Yeah.
You probably were. That's
Sí. No, but I remember you telling me about that, porque me acuerdo, ¿cuándo
that's
fue?
why I'm like, I don't remember if
I think it was before when Maxi died, también me dijo, I was like, no, yo ya sabía, me dice, ¿cómo? Like, my family, they told me, like, I know, like, there's nothing you guys can hide from me.
I don't know when they told me, and then when they told me, I was like,
And that's why, like, I think I'm more attuned porque anything that deals with auras o algo, I will never forget this one moment when I went to that exact same store that I mentioned earlier, when I took my coworkers. Some jackass, I forgot the name of the little thing. It looked like I call it como un molcajete, but it's kind of like an instrument. But that thing is supposed to change any negativity, positivity.
oh, the thing that you like, ding.
Oh,
Sí,
yeah.
one jackass entró bien así. Oh, let's play with this. Ralph saw my face. Happy, sad, angry, shit. Even the psychic that was there that reads the tarot cards and everything, she was getting like the same facial expression. You could tell we're attuned to that. We're like, fuck. I'm like, I really let it. I'm like, Nico, por favor, salta la verga before I kick your ass. I literally had to tell him, I'm not a worker, but I'm like, get the fuck out or I'll grab this and knock your ass out with that thing. You're really fucking up a lot of shit. Please don't.
I love that you're supposed to be pure-hearted, and like every other word that comes out of your mouth is like a bad word.
I did say I ain't no fucking
You
thing.
keep saying it right
No,
now.
no wonder he didn't choose you, bro.
Exactly,
That's
I'm
why
like-
they're like, nope, never
That's
mind.
why I said, like, no, there's no way. I know the way I'm gonna be.
Made a mistake.
Like, good, thank you.
God.
I mean, with the way we were raised, I mean, I was at one point, but then once we saw the stuff that happened, we're like, okay, I know where I'm
Yeah,
at.
eventually.
To keep myself normal-ish. That's-
Ish.
Yeah, like, and the things we've seen, the things we thought was, this is normal. Unless either I go point A, point B, basically, fucked or more fucked. So it's just like, just to keep myself sane and just go this way. But there's a lot of crazy shit.
Oh yeah, a lot of crazy border brujeria shit.
See. And what's funny, it doesn't even stop at the border because all the people we know, people we grew up with, are the same people that traveled to us where I was born in Minnesota.
Yeah.
And it stays over there
Fueron a
too.
dejar algo allá también.
Yeah, like we left shit over
They
there.
left
We left
stuff
over
over there.
Mm-hmm. Nah, y'all said go.
But
Those
like,
pictures of parking.
the one times I can say like I never felt shit. Well, no, technically no, porque the times I've stayed with our tia that lives in Chicago,
Yeah.
una veces I feel very weird. And one, I hate it because I'm a person that needs noise to sleep. I hate that since she lives on the rich side of town. 10 a.m. 10 a.m. 10 p.m. Silence. And I'm like,
Silence.
Así estaba donde
nothing.
vivía yo,
You
bro.
couldn't fart in the
Sí.
neighborhood. Like, shut up.
Like in
Like,
Lincolnville.
Sí,
Shout out to
yeah.
Lincolnville. Pero ahí también, güey. Pues era puro farmland and shit. The only thing you would hear era puras vacas. Like, estabas dormido.
Or a skinwalker passing by.
Like, around.
No, that's in the rancho.
Pero,
Ah, yeah.
pero también it was crazy porque mi tío también me empezaba a contar crazy stories from también desde Piedras.
Sí.
Me empezaba a contar crazy stories from the fucking rancho. De repente you would hear some weird fucking noise, but like a coyote or some shit. ¿Me entiendes? Pero I don't like places like that too. Like está bien like quiet and shit. Like I need something going on. Traffic or some shit.
That's how my dad's, it's not necessarily like a ranch, but he had a big plot of land. And like it would be a little quiet at nighttime. But, so in Dilley, Texas, there's nothing but dirt. There's no
Yeah.
pavement, nothing. It's just red dirt everywhere. And that's their roads. But you know how like when you walk in the sand you hear the crunch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you would be able to hear that at nighttime. And all you hear is,
Yeah, that's even worse.
I'm like, what the hell is
Sí.
that? And then you hear that.
Picture that.
Yeah, I was like always there.
The cats are all
Yeah.
fucking and shit.
Mhm.
You hear that, you hear every now and then you hear like the tires on the dirt,
Right.
and then like horses go by and stuff, and like the goats and on the other side of the plot and stuff. It was just weird. But there was one time where it just went silent. There
Oh,
was nothing.
that's the worst.
And I was like, what the fuck?
See, and those are the worst moments porque like you were used to the noise, and all of a sudden when it goes silent, you know something's there.
Yeah, something's
Porque
there.
llega, like it
The
just shuts
presence
it
of
off.
something there.
Yeah.
I can't sleep in silence. Like
Exactly,
that's my
exactly.
biggest pet peeve with him is that I have to sleep with noise. If there's noise, the kids are yelling, he's listening to TV, I'll go to sleep because I know there's people there. But once it's silent, I'm like, what happened? What happened? And he's like, no.
I like
Like
noise,
if
but
I make a
afuera,
little
no,
bit of
no,
noise, he
no.
wakes up. I can't
Yeah.
sleep. I'm like, shut up.
If
He
you
likes
wake
it
me up,
silent.
I'm fucked. Ya no dormí. I'm thinking about this,
I
thinking
sleep
about
with the
that.
fan on at all times.
Yes, I sleep with the fan on.
As
The
long as I
noisier,
hear
the
the-
better. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
At least something like,
Like the
shit. I'll take
old-
gunshots or whatever. I'll sleep like a baby.
Right?
Sí, pero like I get where Martin's coming from porque pobrecito, he's used to that porque unlike with me and my sister, our family, we stay up till like, yeah, pinche 6, 7 in the morning.
Yeah, when he, the first time that
talking,
he went to
partying.
Monterrey, he couldn't sleep. Because we were just talking, we were making us, Martin was like,
Yeah.
Because we're very social,
I
so
was
we
like,
will talk
get
about
over it.
anything. So speaking of which, Robbie, when are we doing the cryptid episode? We gotta start that.
Do whatever you want.
Skinwalkers.
Just let me know.
Sexy plans.
First one, Skinwalkers, and we'll do it over there in my grandpa's ranch, but I'm pretty sure there is one. Or 4 or 5. Or a whole pack, who knows, maybe a
Speaking
couple.
of that, one time one of the episodes I was talking to a couple of friends about skinwalkers, and it was real quiet in his neighborhood. As soon as the first guy said it, all the fucking dogs in the neighborhood started barking at the same damn time.
Dang, there's
Yeah.
something on.
See, there's something, it's okay, like, what? Now we're going to cryptid territory. Depending on what cryptid you talk about, there's certain telltale signs. Like, there's a lot. And this is something I really love talking about, is cryptids. Porque, pues, como te digo, we have one cryptid, very well known Mexican cryptid, is the Chupacabra,
Chupacabra.
which people,
Shout out to it.
yeah,
Shout out to
which
the
people
Chupacabra.
think is a Montauk
And
project.
puñetas doing.
Come to the pod.
Yeah, right. It's either a Montauk project or it's an escapee from an Arizona facility that went down to Mexico or from Mexico para acá. There's a lot of shit for that.
Oye, pero tú lo oyes acá de Chupacabra. Somewhere else lo oyen as something else and
Sí.
shit. Like what the fuck? Like,
Sucker.
like in New York and shit. Like,
Sí, es porque supposedly it has traveled so much now at this point, but it's como te digo, it's cosas que es like with
Yeah.
anything like legends, myths, supernatural stuff. Everything travels everywhere. It's something different.
and the crazy thing about it, like, you hear about it, and even the Native Americans and shit, they
They
heard
heard
about
about
it
it.
or they saw it and shit. Like,
Yeah,
that shit never left. It's been here for a
yeah,
long
it's been
fucking
since
time.
they've been
It was
then.
an alien experiment gone wrong. It's because the Anunnakis. Let's go down that road. They came a long time ago. ¿Cómo se llama? Bring me this dude. What's his
The
face?
dude
The
with
dude
the
with the hair. The dude with
That's
the hair.
badass.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
It's like
but
the La Llorona here in Texas. We have Woman Hollering Creek.
Yep.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah.
And that one's not even La Llorona. La
Yeah, exactly.
Llorona.
she's
It's-
just hollering. She's like,
it's
what's
just-
up?
So the story of that is, back then when it was like cowboys and Indians,
Yeah.
her stagecoach got the tire broke, the wooden tire broke, and she was waiting for someone to come and help her out. And the Indians went and they defiled her, and when they defiled her to death.
Oh.
And at that time, that's when she was screaming and hollering and stuff. Well, then it's like a what is it, residual?
Yeah,
like,
residual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
shit.
so it happens at a certain time every day. They're at that creek, and you can just hear like.
Yeah, it's basically her anguish energy just got
Sí,
stuck
se
in that
quedó
area because
Yeah.
it's gonna keep going.
And that's why it's called Woman Hollering Creek.
Wow. Where's that?
It's like on the outskirts, kind of towards
Like
going
what?
towards like
Kirby, you know?
yeah, Kirby area.
Oh,
Yeah,
around
like
there?
I know where
Oh,
that. Benefit when a lot of people around town. You know some of the stories.
I remember that like one of our family members said that they heard the Llorona.
Oh,
But like in the plaza,
En la
allá en
plaza,
Monterrey,
sí,
I'm
like
like, what
that.
the heck is she doing there? She's supposed to be like
They
by a
set that
river.
up piedras
I know,
también.
like didn't she drown somebody? Like now she's, literally looking for a kid somewhere else.
Sí. No, it's because I know it's like siempre antes it was like you don't know, always by the creek or
By
like body
river,
waters, then all of a
because
sudden
that's where she drowned her kids, and
Exactly.
like, she's like, oh.
y la hora now it's like, oh, está saliendo por acá, acá it's like.
Now she's going to the plaza.
Nunca
like,
sabes qué es. Like sometimes I was watching this shit on YouTube, de unos hunters que oían que lloraba algo, que lloraba una señora and shit.
Oh, they're gonna go to that old Animal Planet show. ¿Cómo se llama? Oh, fuck. It's when they used to do their Halloween stuff. They're awesome.
No, este dude it's some shit. Y eran unos hunters y oían, güey, que lloraba. ¿Qué chingados es? No, pues fucking let's go. Pues we got guns and shit. Let's go see what it is. And they would get closer. And they would get closer. And they would get closer. Y más fuerte. Que cuando llegaron y vieron que era un pinche like a fox.
Oh.
Un pinche fox.
What does the
fuck?
fox say?
Uh-huh.
Apparently, Fred's like a llorona. There you go.
Acá estoy tirado. Y sí, un pinche fox. Like,
Really?
what the fuck? Shoot that fucker then.
Sí, it's kind of like that one story que siempre contaba pana del tigre or lion or jaguar que learned how to sound like a crying child.
A baby.
Yeah.
The
Anda.
baby
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
Oh,
esa-
I heard that
esa-
one.
Yeah.
Sí.
Bueno, con ese mismo stupid ass on YouTube, I heard it too.
You know what I was remembering? The time that Rafa, when I had that dream. So, let me tell you a quick story. I think I had ants in my room, and I was sleeping in the living room. He was, Rafa was taking over or something. I was asleep in the living room in our house, and he go past, and I was having this weird dream where I was hunting, and I was like, you know, out and hunting, and we were hunting La Llorona. We were hunting her, and like, she was chasing us, and I was like, damn, fire, this and that. I remember that dream so vivid.
So
like,
the hunters became the hunted.
yeah, and then, but I was like, I know this cry. And I was like, just going at it, and I remember, like, I was asleep and I was moving. And then I was like, this sounds familiar. I know this cry, what's going on? And then I wake up. Well, Rafa since I was in the living room, he was sitting in the couch playing Left 4 Dead. What I was listening to was the witch cry and him playing like he was shooting. I was like, oh my god.
So, yeah, that's
I was like,
story
Rafa,
too.
I was having a nightmare because of you.
Oh, let him know that you brought it back. He's gonna have a huge laugh because he will never
'cause
forget it.
I will never forget that because I remember that dream. I was hunting that
And it's
dog.
like back when mom passed by our room and she thought Rafa was dancing when he was playing GTA 5. Like, estaba la granja playing on the radio. He's like, Rafa, ¿estás bailando? He's like, what? I'm killing people. You know, it's a normal thing you do. But yeah, no, I remember that. I love that story because me sacó de onda. You're like, check, I'm mad. I'm like, why? They're like, oh, okay, that's funny. That's funny. It's like we have a lot of misadventures, more like it. Like especially if it's me and you, it's a lot of misadventures. Like that's for sure. We have way too many stories of.
También estaba viendo uno de una cárcel que cerraron en Monterrey. En la Topo Chico or some shit. Y I would like to go there. Que ahí, pues the cartels, they took people there to get tortured. If you owed money and shit like that, te llevaban ahí, and you wouldn't come out. You would just go in and te mataban and shit. And I was looking into it, and I was like, damn, all the torture and shit they did to these people. Like they would put them in the freezer, freeze them, and once they were all frozen, like they were like, it was like a frozen piece of meat. So they had a butcher, y el butcher nomás los mochaba, we'll cut them up into pieces, y luego nomás se los llevaban y se los tiraban a los hogs. Pues ya ni en cuenta with all those people. Like a lot of people went missing, a lot of maintenance political people went missing and shit too. Like they were just experimenting with those people now. Like they were having fun with them and shit. Like some people they would inject them just in their veins, les echaban aire. Y lo, güey, ponte a correr, just keep running. And they would just be running and running and running hasta que their heart would stop. And they were just having fun with it now. Like, ya nomás, like, y en veces, like, they were good rivals or whatever.
and it would throw a knife. Y órale, güey. Pelense. Whoever can kill the other dude, you're good to go. Y pues, I mean, fuck it, like you're trying to survive and shit, like. And then when the dude would kill the other dude, and then they would still end up killing the other guy, like. They was just having fun with people, like. And then if you guys ever look into that one, I think it was a Topo Chico in Monterrey, and there was a lot of satanic shit going on in there too, and people actually go in there and hacen la ouija, hacen other brujeria and shit in there too. But they closed it down already, but it's run down. But a lot of people go in there. Ya han visto que pasa like a dark shadow, goes into rooms and shit, and you guys gotta look into that one in Topo Chico in Monterrey. They killed a lot of people in that shit too.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah.
See, it's interesting if you could. I definitely recommend it. Porque it's because it's interesting, especially like when you're in a height of power. Yeah, so they're in, like that whole thing is like, oh, you get power hungry, you get power hungry, you just want to do, you want to just get entertained. You would see how fucked up we really get and notice the energy we leave when we like cause this shit, how it affects later things. Porque it's like, when there's so many myths and legends and shit, like, you know, some shit, crazy ass shit. We were just like, yeah, let's find out what this does and just kill.
You're just having fun with it, like.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
mátalo, like. Dile que se tire, like, and if he survives, like, you're good to go.
Exactly, like that's what it used to be. Is like there was an honor system. We had the cartels and like the new age of how it is now. Ya no existe honor. It's gone.
There's a scene there where they go through a cell y está toda quemada todavía, bro. They just walked in there and les echaron gas and they burned them.
Oh my God!
But where could they go, bro? Like, estaban las cells cerradas. They all burned there, like, se quemaron. The other regular people that were there, like, the other inmates, were like, bro, it smelled like burnt.
Sick.
Like carne asada and shit, like se quemaron, like damn. You see, you could hear them. So once they stopped screaming, like you knew they were dead. Like, what is he mentioning?
See that one? Lo que pienso que pasó, because there's two different things, and you also reminded me of another story I gotta tell. And this involves with me being in insurance. Way back.
What?
So I will explain that one right now.
Shout out to Pronto.
Yeah, shout out to Pronto Insurance. They used to work for you fuckers. No, but that could, well, I remember reading that one, that could have been like a spontaneous human combustion type of a situation, or the fucker realmente se echó gas. But now, going back to the burning part, me recordó una historia. So I had this customer. She was Christian. Bien amable, she always enjoyed it when I was there, because I became her, her agent. Like, she knew, she called, I was always at the office. Everyone in my family knew, because I lived at that office at that point, when I first moved here. Out of nowhere, she would like just confide in me like certain things. And I'm like, oh, that's fine. Like, I got nothing better to do. I like literally did everything I had to do. I'm just sitting at my desk twiddling my thumbs. It's like, whatever. And this happened when I was, like 2-3 months before I got promoted. She called back. And she's like, Sergio, can I talk to you? I'm like, what's up? I remember her last name is Miss, I was calling her Miss Spear. And I remember. She had a badass last name. She told me a situation that happened to her son. He was, he used to be a good, kid, always went to church, did all that. Then he got with the wrong people. Started doing drugs. Guess I came on my email, but these fuckers were also doing, Ouija board, and all that stuff. Like, besides the satanic stuff.
Oh, nice.
Every college thing. Gotta experiment with the supernatural, have fun with it. Yes, so he was going through that, and then out of nowhere, she was just trying to get him, I can't remember, he was dealing the issue with the payment, because it belonged to the son. So she was helping him out, but she was already getting to a point that she was tired of it. So as a signal for the son to wake up and call him to get back to on track, on the right path, this is like, 5 years, it's hard for me to remember every detail. Out of nowhere, they plugged in a lamp near where, you normally say, like, say for example, like I heard, Nancie, real quick, just to give the listeners a kind of idea. Technically, I'm right now a therapist. I have a chair that's been squeaking like a motherfucker. Then we have the couch in front of me, and of course, Martin on the beanbag over there to the right. I'm looking to the right. But anyways, too, where my sister's sitting down there for my story, they had a lamp next to the left side of the couch, and the son plugged it in. he
They
moves for a
unplugged it or
second.
plugged
No,
it?
he plugged it in.
Oh, they plugged it in.
He barely moves. All of a sudden you hear crack. Like it short circuited. Thing bursts into flames.
Oh shit.
But once the flame burnt the little small end table, part of the couch, and the wall, it left a shadow of a devil. It legitimately was a shadow of a devil. She was telling me this the day after. She called me. She had called me. She was frank with it. And then she was telling me, well, you know, we were doing the deal just to make sure, because she heard my boss at the time was the one that entered and passed it over to me. And then she was telling me, I was like for real? She's like, yeah. Necessarily, I don't have the picture of it, but she had sent me an email for it. My bad, right? And yeah, no shit, I saw the shadow. It was the devil. I was like, oh shit. And she's like, I took him into the church. We got him going through things, making sure he gets out of that, but I'm scared for my life. I mean, I'm no witch doctor or anything, but like, I can just tell you, do what you're doing and just try to cleanse that house. But seeing that firsthand, seeing this image, like proof, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, but it's because he was going down some shit. It's como la historia como te digo con Buddha and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's because they, like I said, that's their protector.
See, it's like it's like silent, and I'm like, oh shit. Like, seeing that, I was like, oh fuck. And I just mentally forgot until he reminded me about burning. I'm like, oh yeah. It's like popped back into my head.
Can you imagine? Yeah, I'm sorry, I couldn't pay my policy because, you know, he's double.
Yo, shit. You know, I'll be on the side of I'll be like, damn, it's all good. I'll extend it. How long do you need me to extend it? It's like,
it's like that meme though. I can't make it in today because I'm Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Oh yeah, and then the boss is like, get back in. Already got I got the villain. Report to work now.
Yeah.
Right. Is he really that serious? Wow, that's crazy.
No, but yeah, it's like I remember that shit and I was like, oh shit. I never told my boss porque she was super superstitious, so I don't know if I showed her that.
I know she probably would.
She would have gone nuts and made me like cleanse the office. Granted, that office was kind of creepy at night when I'm like closing down. That shit was kind of creepy. But I was like, nah, I mean, fuck it, whatever. Bro, I just hate it when I saw like the people pass by.
Bro, right now I'm cleaning like hospitals and shit. Y me está diciendo un señor que una señora downstairs freaked out and left porque she was cleaning y pues está la window, right?
Sí.
And when she was cleaning, she just saw a doctor walk by y se fue through the window. Y she was, what the fuck? Pero like she thought he was behind her, right? Like se metió otro room. No, he walked by her and went straight through the window. Pero nomás se pasó.
O sea, que pasó por ahí.
Like she thought like, no, pues pasó por atrás, right, or something. Like I saw it through the window, pero no, he passed through her. Y pasó por la window. Like, oh fuck, I don't hear shit. I'm on the 3rd floor.
Sí.
You me dice vato, bro, don't get scared. Like, Leo, I don't give a fuck, Leo. Nomás si sale, pues que me ayude with those other 2 rooms and clean
right.
up. Porque there's a bunch of shit clean.
I know, like, that's how nonchalant we are, like I said, like, estamos bien nonchalant, como, ponle como en la serie, todas las cosas que hemos escuchado en la serie, el duende, el diablo, el floor.
Everybody would say que era un duende and that
my
fucking, shout out to Seneca.
Oh, yeah.
That's where I met my wife.
That's where everyone knew everyone and the family became bigger.
Yeah, they would always talk about duendes. There was duendes there, and then people would say, no, es que hay duendes. Cause,
and just real quick to clarify what duendes is either gnome or leprechaun, depending on how you want to translate it.
A small little thing.
Yeah, they're not that.
I don't know, like, I would pass and the dude was like, did you see it, the duende? ¿Lo viste, duende? Well, no, wait, I was always high.
You were like, no, it was that little short mechanic guy.
Chaparro la anda cagando otra vez.
Leche para el becerito, ¿no?
No, loco. I don't know, I was always high. Y, ¿cómo se llama? Like, sí, like, el duende y que la chingada, no, like, no, es que hay dinero, like, hay dinero aquí.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is.
Que bien escondido or something. Y there's always some story like that. Before I left from there, I was like, no voy a hacer un pinche, like, tacuache or something, se para de manos, or a fucking, a raccoon. No, que esto es un duende. Before I left, a fucking raccoon fell in the cutters.
Yeah,
it fucked it up. Like, like destroy all the corn and shit. We were canning corn and cans. Y
disinfect, clean
they had to
everything,
disinfect
Yeah.
everything. It
everything
fucked up the
away.
whole
Thing, the whole
production.
production.
I was like, see, I told you it wasn't a fucking duende. It was the pinche chaparro que andaba ahí.
Maybe it was the duende, but they say it's a
It was
raccoon.
disguised as a
It died.
raccoon.
It died there.
And a little raccoon costume on.
Ajá, lo traía. Pinche fairy. Pero
Hey, they
sí.
tore that place down. Maybe there is something there.
Maybe.
Well, yeah,
The
because
city
remember,
kept it. Because maybe that's why the city wanted to get rid of that factory. Because there was something there.
yeah, just
And
to
they
give
got-
you guys
Nunca
quick
sabes.
insight, is the Seneca Foods Corporation we're talking about is an old cannery that we all used to work at. Generations of our families worked there for a long time too. That's literally in our
Our
blood. That
grandparents.
yeah,
our
grandparents.
parents.
It's in our
Us.
my city of where I was born in Rochester, Minnesota.
We saw the whole process, how it's
Yeah.
done. I would never recommend you to buy. Well, you can buy it now. It's probably being made somewhere else.
Yeah, definitely.
I would see people pee in the fucking
Yeah.
tanks where
yeah,
the
it was
corn was
fucked
at.
up. It was
Yeah.
fucked.
Shit,
Yeah.
I confronted this old ass dude that was peeing in the tank. I was like, ¿qué estás haciendo, puñetas? Bueno, mi hija se come este lote y que la che, pues este no. No,
Pues
pues
no.
Yo, no mames, güey, don't be fucking peeing in there.
Yeah, it wasn't
He-
like the highest standard. It was fucked up.
It was
honestly.
fucked up, like, and
Except for the
this-
frozen stuff. That was
Yeah, the
actually
frozen was
really
fun.
well.
the city always wanted to close it down porque it was like chingo de morero and shit, like.
Yeah.
And then I don't want to talk shit about them, but all the people that will go from Piedras and work up there, they were always complaining about this and that and shit. Like, they didn't want to work. They was just cheating on each other, taking people's husbands or wives from each other and
If
shit.
you
Like,
arrive at that place single, you came out married. And
Exactly.
if you arrive there married, you came out single.
it happened to me. It happened to me. I got married.
Yeah.
Luckily, I didn't stay there long. Si no me divorciado la verga.
Yeah, it's funny because that's true because Martin and my sister, that's how they met. When I got in, it was funny because all of a sudden, my first day, my dad, since he was one of the mechanics, he would stop into the lab and tell me, hey, so apparently you're getting married. I was like, the fuck? I barely started. How the fuck am I already getting married? Who am I getting married to? Details. I want to know who apparently my arranged marriage is now. What the
Yeah,
fuck
we
happened?
would make fun. We'd call it the novela.
See, yeah.
Because I would get a lot of gossip. I think he had 4
Yeah,
kids.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
He had
my
4
God.
kids, and I was
had,
happily
like, 2
married
kids
before
and
I was
shit.
with him. I don't know with
Que la
who.
chingada.
But they knew I was happily married,
Married,
apparently.
yeah.
A mí me miraban, I wouldn't talk to anybody because I knew who they were. Pero como no sabían mi story, they would make up shit about me.
They would make up shit
Damn,
about you.
Right.
and sometimes I would sit down and listen, ooh, like I got a badass story then. Like, what
Yeah.
the fuck? Like
no.
damn.
Like, no lie around, be like, neta, for me and my sister growing up, I eat. Like, going back and forth, like, literally half of our life,
I hated it.
going over there. Each seasonal time was like a new season. I cuenta Telemundo
It was
told
Yeah.
everyone.
La novela, right?
La novela is like,
new
hey,
season.
ya, new season, ya viene. Las historias de Seneca. Personalmente, like, literally at certain times, you would hear different shit, but these are also the same people that I've mentioned, like, I've heard about, like, Glenn, all this stuff, but then they will also cause shit within just to have fun.
No, there was so much bad
It was so
energy.
fun. Working
It was just-
factories, if you're bored, go work in a factory.
Yeah, it's fun. It's
so
entertaining.
fun,
Yeah.
entertaining.
Because, like, trust me, factories are mainstay for, like, anything, like, for example, supernatural, drama,
Mm-hmm.
adventure, because there's times where,
Especially if you're with Mexicans.
yeah,
Yep.
especially if you're with, like, La Raza, ya sabes,
Raza,
we somehow call
we'll
shit
have
and make it fun.
fun.
Some of them are haters and shit,
Yeah.
but and some of them are funny,
Some of them are
la
fun.
chingada, like some of them are cool ass people too, like me han ayudado.
Not everybody's bad.
Me entiendes, like, pero it was badass because you would see old ladies fucking fight. Like, I
Yeah.
had never seen old ladies throw punches and shit. And
And
No,
they-
no,
you
you know what's
and,
crazy?
and if you were a single guy,
They will go after you.
they're like, hey, mijo, how you
Yes.
doing?
That's also what I was gonna say. I never had problems in high school, but there was this old lady, somebody's grandma was talking shit about me in the restroom because she was jealous I was dating Martin.
Yeah.
For
It
real.
was. It's
Somebody's
crazy.
grandma.
Fucking
And I'm
crazy.
saying somebody's grandma because her grandson worked there.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
It was interesting.
I was, because I used to do sanitation, and
Oh,
that was the first year I was there. Y una señora that worked with me, I won't mention the name. I eventually lived in the same apartment where she was at, but I was with Nancie already. Not that something was gonna happen with me and her, pero yeah, I would wash with her and shit. Y salimos de la lavada. When we would wash, it was 14-hour shifts. When it was just the regular one, it was just 12 hours. So cuando salías esos 14-hour shifts, you didn't even know what your fucking name was. You just wanted to go sleep. And I was sitting down, y llega la señora. And, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Y yo así, bro. Bien, señora. What the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
I've never been sexually, ¿me entiendes? Messed with and shit, pero like, I don't know, that lady, like, estaba ahí on my shoulders. Ay, quién sabe, pero with the look, bro, like, ¿me entiendes? Like, I'll suck your dick if you want.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
sí,
Hey, we take off the dentures.
What are we, guess not?
¿Me entiendes? In the crazy thing,
You know the thing, you know.
a guy that I would hang out, I'm gonna say his fucking name, Bebo. They called him the old lady killer.
Yes. I remember, yes, you know.
Fuck anything except well, I don't know, but he would fuck anything. Like another friend of mine was like, yeah, I don't know, yeah, man. When I turned around, una viejita así, bro, like with a fucked up leg and shit, just walking back to her machine. It's like, really, bro? Like, damn, I'd rather jack off. No, bro, it's bullshit. And then she would turn around. I got the rope. Damn.
There's so many people that we know that, like, God, the shit they've done
Yeah.
is.
I did some crazy shit. I ain't gonna say it, but yeah, there was some crazy shit there.
Shout out to one of my favorites, our boy Rayo, pinche loco.
Rayo.
Rayo.
Yeah.
We don't know if he's alive.
We
Yeah,
don't know if
he
he's
is a
alive
mystery
or
right
dead. He's a mystery. He comes back every 10 years and shit.
See, he
It's
might
a
be the
dude, badass. If he's dead, like rest in peace. Pero
Just in
he
case,
figured
I'm
it out.
saying
There's a
Skinwalker.
stick. They give you a stick. You used to work in the cutters.
Yeah.
And the fucking corn would turn around. He said mochaba perfectly and all that bullshit. Some shit like that. It's the dude that will give him a stick. Y lo ponía with the machine in his stomach. So you would walk by and he was standing. Pero if you would look así closely, like estaba dormido, dude. Like bien dormido. I lived with him.
We gave him your bongs and shit, I remember. You gave him
Oh my God.
I would get him high. Like I would smoke and le tiraba el humo and shit para allá. He would start telling him all this crazy shit where you buried gold and shit.
Yeah, he was one of those old men.
He was a badass dude. I was always getting him cigarettes and shit. I saw him like he looked like my dad, so not really, pero like, ¿me entiendes? The fucked up thing, I lived with him, llegó, me dice, mira, güey, I saw his toe, it was yellow and purple. He had an accident on pinche río en Piedras.
Oh,
Y, man, I was like, Rayo. I was like, bro, like, si te vas a bañar en ese baño, güey, where I shower, you better clean that shit, bro. Like, yo no me voy a bañar ahí, bro. That's so fucked up. Güey, no mames, güey. And then a couple days after that, black, bro, like dying, something dead.
yeah.
Hey, güey, no mames, güey, ya se te murió la verga el pinche dedo, bro.
Yeah.
Like, te voy, neta, bro, si no vas conmigo, te voy a pisar el pinche dedo, bro. Like, I'm gonna step on your fucking foot.
Yeah.
No mames, güey, la chingada, pues vamos, güey. I felt bad because I took him.
Pero he needed it.
A couple hours after that, me habla todo happy. ¿Qué onda, güey? Digo, ¿qué onda? ¿Qué pasó? Güey, pues ya me mocharon el dedo, güey. Que la chica was like, oh,
Yeah.
bro. Hey, sorry, bro. Like, I didn't want that shit to happen. Like, te mocharon el dedo, la verga. No, pero pues I'm sorry, pero yeah, man, his whole foot was gonna fucking die. Like, el dedo negro ya lo tenía hasta acá.
Yeah, I
Like,
think
me
it looked
mocharon
like
todo.
if a diabetic person wasn't taking care of himself, you would lose that. It was like that bad.
Yeah.
Pero on top of that, my favorite story with Rayo, because one, knowing him through Martin and stuff, he was always chill. Dude, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, cigarette and a coffee.
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't eat.
He wouldn't eat. That's
12
how he
hour
powered
shift.
himself.
Yeah.
No sé cómo, pero my favorite story with Rayo was the time he got to work with Ralph in the dirt room and gave Ralph the ultimate, like, you know what, bro, I got you. I forgot what was going on. Yeah, we were winding down, yeah, for the seasonal end. Yeah, we were all getting really excited. Yeah, I was like, we were already in the, ¿cómo se llama el pinche último?
La zanahoria.
No, sí, la zanahoria.
Yeah, the last one was
Sí, la zanahoria. Y estaba allá atrás, Ralph and him, they were scooping the carrots onto the conveyor belt. And I forgot what Ralph told them. Y Ralph just looked at him. ¿Sabes qué, Rafa? ¿No quieres trabajar hoy? No. Te tengo como. Grabs one of the shovels from the top,
Oh shit.
chucks it into the line,
Oh yeah.
sends it down. It goes down, fucking shit up.
We would do
That-
that shit. Yeah.
That day, we didn't work for a good 5 hours. My boss already came to me. Sergio, we got no production. You still playing? This is the time when Pokemon Go really came out. He's like, go play your game. All right, bet. I literally walked around the whole fucking factory.
Bro, see, I was down with that shit, but not peeing in the fucking tanks. Otro friend of mine, Bebo, he was like, nah, no quiero hacer nada, güey. Said, watcha, it was for sanitation. Got robbed. This big ass block, tenían un block chingonote to stop doors or whatever. He just grabbed it and threw it in the fucking belt too. De ratito nomás oyo, boom, boom, boom. Where the fuck, bro? Ya se chingó todo el pedo. We didn't work. I was like, damn, bro. Bueno, pues con Mari, we ain't gonna do shit now. Pero yeah, we would do some crazy shit in there, bro.
My dad was like, no,
Yeah, that
the
will get
city
mad.
wanted to you know, like, get rid of this factory. And I'm like, the people didn't help either.
Yeah, the people.
Like,
Yeah,
really?
the shit they did. But what's funny is like these people we have like crazy stories about. Like, it's amazing like how well we know them. But at the same time, these are the same people that did some fucked up brujeria shit in that
Yeah,
factory.
they would do it to you too. Like,
Yeah, like you will feel it. Like I
oh,
said, like
shit.
our dad had something. Some other coworkers had. There was a whole love potion fiasco going on. I can't remember the
Oh,
details.
yeah.
That I can't remember who it was for, but it was a whole like love triangle.
Déjalo en el cuarto.
There was always somebody on the triangle.
Okay.
At that point, it was like a love octagon. It's like me in a polyamorous relationship.
I would meet, like, before I went to work there, my mom was like, oh, this is so-and-so, and she's dating whoever.
Yeah.
And then I will go, when I went to work, I saw her, and they're like, this is my husband. I'm like, wait, what? That's not who I saw you with?
Mm-hmm.
The heck? Okay. I was just like, nah.
Shout out to El Rayo, but that dude was a player.
See, that dude was a player, and that fucker is probably in Alaska frozen and dead. Who knows?
He had a girlfriend in Piedras. He had his wife in Laredo because he's originally from Laredo. We were getting high in the morning. We were just acabamos de salir y le habla la wife. No, quién sabe qué. And then he comes. Hey, güey, mi roca te va a mandar un retrato. No lo mires, güey. No lo mires, pero cuando te llegan me lo traes. No, sí, güey, está bueno, whatever. Because I was getting high. I forgot what he said. Y luego de repente, ping, me llega. I had a cheap ass phone. And I see it was, what the fuck? Era la señora like bien sexy así. Pero she had tattooed Rayo's fucked up face on her arm, bro. A man that's probably in his late 50s, 60s, I don't know, todo así el señor, like, on her fucking face. I was like, wow, man. Like, pinche Rayo's a player.
Yeah, he's the OG loan shit that we know from work and stuff.
Yeah,
If you already know what I'm talking
12-inch dick or some shit. Like, damn, pinche Rayo.
Is he like, is the Big Dick Leonard?
Ah,
Never
no,
done
esa. Yeah.
Shout out to my old neighbor.
Yeah, no, y no. Le digo, Rayo.
No, it's because we made stories about him, remember?
Oh, I was like,
Yeah, that
It's
old
sweet
man.
talk. It's sweet
Sweet
talk.
talking
yeah,
man.
I remember.
Say, hey, sir.
He was like, yeah, he would walk and always greet me, and I was like, hey, Serge, hey, Ralph. I'm like, how you doing, Leonard? Like, slowly walking. He's like, I'm doing good. I was like, all right. Good to see you, bro.
Yeah. Pero sí, like, y luego le hablo a Rayo. Le digo, Rayo, ahí está, güey, te lo mandó por Ruca. Ay, mamacita, qué chula. And then he called her. Ya lo viste, mi amor. Sí, mi amor, preciosa, todo. Y, oh, shit. No, así se le habla con madre, Rayo.
Quién sabe. I mean, I hear that so bastante, like, if you put period blood in, like, a dude's.
Yeah, so
That's
apparently,
another-
yeah, even I
So
heard
I
about
don't know.
it. Yeah,
That's
it's
another thing.
weird.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. I have heard that apparently for certain loved ones that you do need the period, that it will help you out. But I'm like, that sounds like just bullshit.
No, al friend, bueno, el tío de mi friend hicieron según eso. My dad was telling us, like, sí, mijo, yo lo conocía de la escuela y todo. Because I would go to my friend's house, el señor todo fucked up, like, his mind was gone. Y me dijo, because I didn't really know too much about it yet, like, I was little, pero, pues sí, like, period blood. La señora lo hizo boiled or some shit.
Damn.
El tampon or something. Y
Damn.
el
Okay,
agua.
that's a little bit too much.
El agua se lo dio al señor and it fucked him up. Lo enamoró y
Oh,
la
but
chingada.
I heard that if you give them a certain amount, it gets like, I'm like, oh my god. Like, supposedly you're supposed to give like a certain amount, just like gotitas or something here and there. Porque if you give them a lot, it gets, because, I don't know, hormones or
Yes,
something,
hormones at that
or
point.
something, it fucks up with the brain.
Pues maybe por eso está todo por acá la madre el
I
señor.
mean, she freaking gave him the whole tampon.
No,
Like,
lo cual
This is why the only love potion I trust is from the movie Hoochie Mama Drama.
Oh
you
my
know what I'm talking about?
that stupid movie.
That movie was great.
That's right, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I got this high now. They call it wet.
Oh my god.
That
Oh,
one
stupid.
will go down in history.
Yo, you know what I just remember when we were talking about the Baila?
Okay.
Did you ever hear? It was the last time we were there. I had Genji. I think I just bought Genji.
Back in 2008?
No. Cause
I don't know. With you, it was 2000.
Yeah, six. So
Yeah.
it was like around circa 2006.
Yeah.
I bought Genji. He was a hamster, and I had him in a little kind of like a fish tank. And it was in that taila. Like I said, my room was all the way in the back. Let me give you a visual. So my room was in the back. It had 3 windows, and then 1 window here. And that's where I had his little fish tank, and then my bed was here. I was already 16 at this point.
Yeah, you were like 16.
So I was already 16. It was
Yeah.
2006. Anyways, by that time I was already like I made peace with those demons in there, and
Fuck it.
after 12 o'clock, okay, here's the state. It didn't hit me until a long while after that. I would hear these noises coming from that window, this one, and there's
Oh yeah,
something
you would
scary.
hear like scratching, right?
No.
Oh. When I was my
I don't know, but I think there was somebody jerking off or something was going on.
Yeah.
I would hear.
Those peeping toms or some shit.
See, I don't know. I don't know if somebody was watching me after 12, like clockwork. I would hear that noise. I don't know if it was somebody from. Pero se oía bien
Salía
clarito.
del trabajo or something.
I don't know, but it was always at that time. And I remember because when we were moving, ya nos íbamos a ir,
Sí.
the only last thing was Genji.
Yeah.
And I was gonna get his thing, and Dad went into the room and he heard it. And my dad just looked out the window and like he was like, vamos.
Yeah, that was.
Pero I swear I looked out that window and never saw anybody because I was
Sí.
like, is there somebody outside?
Never. I would
But
always
it
go out
was like-
and
Peeping toms are like, they're good at hiding and shit.
Pues I don't know, like.
Estaba arriba de la pinche
I
trailer.
don't know, but now I'm like scared and creeped out. Like after,
Sí.
cause I paid no attention. Like I would just hear it, and sometimes I did have that window open, and sometimes.
No.
Cállate, shut up.
Sí.
But like eventually I was like, I was like somebody like in the Thailand next to us is jerking off. But I'm like, so ya muy clarito.
Like, yeah.
Like
okay.
there was space.
Let me paint the picture también, porque at the time we were 16, I mean, I was like, what, 10? 10, 11?
Look.
Yeah. Porque yo todavía, like, I was hanging out with all the kids in the cul-de-sac. Basically, it was a cul-de-sac. But anyways, to picture it, allá afuera, we had a small little area for technical yard. And where my sister's room was, there was barbed wire right behind it because it was already the plot of land for the next, the house that was there because they had a huge plot of land. It was so tight, even for us, like, little kids. We could still walk and back and forth, but like, you had to be like hunched, like kind of like if you're sneaking in or something just to be there. So even I would like, there were times where I would stay out, like a little bit later after dark. We will see, there was nothing there. Unless that was probably the skeleton,
Se murió jacking off on
If it was
Probably.
like, you know what, like I'm done scaring her, let me just
Okay,
jerk off.
He
Yeah.
killed himself.
Like
He probably
it
choked
sounded
himself.
like it was moaning. It was
Jacking
moaning.
off and shit.
It was moaning, but like
I've
sexually,
heard
it wasn't
that.
like.
I've heard
No,
that.
it was like like
No
God.
oído eso que some people like to get choked.
Oh yeah, the suffocation.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ajá, lo están like mamando,
Well, I'm
jacking off.
Yeah.
I'm reading the dark
He
romance.
went into. Oh yeah, you in that book, I swear.
Books.
Books, my bad.
You reading Smut?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, smut and everything.
I started reading
Smut. Yeah, sometimes it's good, man. Sometimes you need some smut in your life. No, but yeah, it's whatever that skeleton was before. He probably was aging. He's like, oh, let me go to my ye-old Adam and Eve and get this chain. Yeah, like, oh yeah.
De
Sabe
las
diving.
Senecas se trajo un pinche elote.
It's like, come here, corn. See, no, pero lo que me da risa is Nancie always experienced that stuff at that house in Minnesota. For me, it was over here in Eagle Pass. And it wasn't in the trailer, it was in the house that we built in front of it. All the time.
I used to tell, I remember Yoyo's cousin, he would like stay with us.
Oh,
when,
so,
like, yeah. And he would always stay in your room.
Yeah.
And I was like, agua, se parece un señor ahí. And then one night he was like, wait, si vi algo. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And I was just joking around.
Hey, ¿me entiendes? I barely started going to your house a couple years ago, pero yo de repente when I was alone, de repente I would hear something like,
Sí.
como que caminaban en el hall and shit, like your mom,
Sí.
¿me entiendes? Cuando caminaba con las chanclitas.
My
Yeah,
mom
she
would
would drag
chancla.
glass.
She would drag her feet with
I
the
was like,
chancla.
what the fuck?
See, it was crazy, but I've always like used to stay in that house, and my thing was turn everything off. I had everything off, and I had my dad's old ass stereo with those gigantic speakers, just with music, and I would just like dance to like techno and trance
You just demons
by
were dancing
myself.
with you.
Yes,
Yeah, they
with
would
me.
like
And I
literally.
would feel
They
so
are like.
comfortable.
Yeah, they will literally jam out. I mean, even till now in my apartment, literally,
The only thing
I jam out to
ever,
everybody EDM. So it's like
the only
literally
thing I ever
chill.
saw, but I never felt it malicious, era, y yo decía que it was grandpa, porque it was this, I would always see, like, un muchacho, señor, alto, de blanco.
My mom
Like
would
just,
see that too.
like, nomás así
Sí.
como que pasa, but I never got, like,
Sí.
any malicious vibe from it, so, and I told, our cousin, they're like, oh, maybe it's like your guardian
Yeah,
angel or
sí.
something.
Sí,
Because I
porque-
never felt anything but like just tall, white, like a
Sí,
white.
lo que like the difference between me and you, porque tú miras a veces, yo miraba tres cosas. I would always see three things specifically. Un chiquito, uno mediano, y uno grande. Like I will see different, but I would never see white, I would just see black. Pero, like, it's like, to me, I felt like I always knew them. Como to like when you're talking about that other Ariel being in my room, like I'm used to that one. That one was normally the tall one. The one that I always hear that Martin probably heard walking around is what I assume is the little kid. Because they're chiquito, porque I would always hear that motherfucker running. Every time at the house, because remember, just to give people backstory, me and my sister would always stay alone at the house whenever our parents would say we were at that age, we're like, no abren la puerta a nadie unless it's us. Okay, fine, whatever, right?
Yeah.
We will stay by ourselves.
Yeah.
Or sometimes at night, like you will go out, I would just be at the house by myself. And I would always hear that, and I was already comfortable. But I would always see them. But también, even I would never feel malicious unless, like, I needed to go. For example, in our garage, we have a lot of cacatos. We have a lot of birds. My dad is a huge bird keeper.
Bird dude. Yeah.
Yeah,
We
this
had
one.
up to 60 cockatiels.
80.
Once, yeah. 80.
It's 80. I help take care of most of those. That's why I'm amazed I'm not a bird
Mm-mm.
person, but I can take care of it.
That was all-
Yeah. No, but anyways, anytime I went to the garage, there was something there. Que no me fascinaba a mí, pero it will affect the birds sometimes. Porque I can tell, like, they normally love coming to me, even when we had the lady's parrot, Pancho?
Paco.
Pancho. Was not Paco,
Pancho,
Pancho.
Pancho.
Paco's what I called Erika.
Yeah. Because of a cotorro. That's
Yeah.
it.
But anyways, even that bird, that bird will hate everyone, including my dad. He will charge it, but me, he'll be cool. One day when I went into that garage when I was still living there at the house, I guess that thing that I feel weird in the garage followed me. I didn't feel it that time. Birds all showed up, moved further away. I was like, the fuck? I turn around, nah. Until I do, the little Bloody Mary type of thing, turn the light switch off 3 times. And sure enough, I saw something. I was like, oh shit. I was like, ah, fuck. It's like, oh shit, I'm already here. Like, I was like, what the fuck I do? I was like, nah, because I just continued doing things until I walked over to the house, like, just quick step. It's like I heard one of them say, don't worry, we're not going to let them hurt you. And I'm like, looking around, who the fuck talked to me? I was like, what the fuck? Like, all right, whatever. And I just kept doing my normal thing, but it's only in the garage I feel something bad every once in a while. But in the house, it's normally 3 things that I know are there. Ever since that house was built.
No, I never felt anything. And you know what's crazy? Because I always dream the same places.
I know.
We are always in the Otra Oca. Our house, when I dream it, it's never finished.
Yeah.
We are probably there, pero it's not complete. I dream grandma's
So it's
house
like-
in Eagle Pass. I dream grandma's house in Piedras, but where they have the altar
Oh, okay.
with all of those stuff.
Sí,
That is always a white light.
sí.
I dream our cousin's house down the street, and then grandma's house in Monterrey. I always dream it, but I always dream that I go under the living room. and not the living room, the washer and dryer.
Sí.
That where eventually I found out that something's buried under there.
Yeah.
But I always dream that I go down there.
They're trying to tell you in your dream that
See.
like there's something there.
Yeah, I always dream that. And then every time I dream, it's always those places like that. But our house, that house, it's never finished.
See,
It's never finished for some reason.
like for my dreams, like I don't really have mostly like scary dreams, but it's like mostly weird, random stuff, unless certain things are affected. I cuenta like my subconscious tells me, so it sends an animal, depending what it is. And I don't know, Robbie, you ever delved into looking in lucid dreams and how shit affects you like that?
Mm-hmm.
I've had those most of the time. But when it comes to like supernatural type of shit, it's like I told my sister once. The first time, like 2 months ago, I finally had a dream of my mom who's been deceased. She comes and tells me things. I would ask her things, but she wouldn't. There was something else standing there, which I told was nice. But nearing the end of the dream, because like how my sister explained, like how she sees certain houses, I see certain places, but it like I had to open a door. So say for example, my room in Eagle Pass. I had to open that door. All of a sudden, I'm in Minnesota. I'm in my old trailer house. Okay, something happens there. Open the door to get out. All of a sudden, I'm in the apartments. Okay, open the door. All of a sudden, I'm here at my house or in my old apartment or in Monterrey or somewhere. Like it's never just, coherent.
Yeah.
So it's just like constantly opening door, and I'm just like getting bombarded with random shit that's going on in my dream. Or unless I'm lucid dreaming, then I will feel and wake up with scratches. But like certain things like that, I'm just like this one dream did tell me straight up, like mom, like dijo que she was finally, como te digo, you've dreamt her a lot, I haven't.
I dreamt her, but she doesn't talk to me.
A mí mi mamá me platicó
Like
que
I ask her stuff and I'm like, why did you leave? And she won't talk to me.
Sí, no, me contestó, pero she at least smiled, but she's just happy with all the shit that we did, that has been going on. She knows that we're still going through shit, but I'm like, alright, thank you. But there are certain dreams where like I can't control, and I know something's pushing, to make me a deal that will last. Like how Martin had that dream también. But I'm just like, I know already, like with so many lucid dreams I've had, I'm just like this, like let me control. I'm not doing this. Or I try to wake myself up or something, or like I hope that Rafa, when he's asleep, like kick me off the bed, wake my ass up. I need something now to get out. Because
you can't move.
Yeah, because I know there's a paralyzed sleep paralysis or something.
That happened to me a lot, bro.
But,
It happens to me all the time.
I
Yeah.
don't want
No,
to.
but then
ever experience
one time I woke up. I didn't see it, but I can hear it in my ear talking. It's like, go back to sleep. We're not done. And I'm like, fuck. So I will go back to sleep, and I will still see shit going on because those type of dreams. This is where I always believe that when you dream, you're in a parallel universe. Because most of them I have died. And then I'll just wake up scared. I'm like, the fuck? And I will see scratches on me.
My cousin le pasó eso.
You never had sleep paralysis?
No, I never. No, once
Oh,
really.
Yo
No,
sí.
never.
Scary.
Bro.
Yeah, they're
Yo
scary.
sí, and ya no me duermo con almohada. I would go to sleep and me ponía una almohada así, para que no me diera la luz or whatever. Y una vez me quedé dormido, bro, y nunca me la pongo así en la face. Y esa vez la tenía en la face, and I woke up, güey, pero I can see la almohada. Y nomás sentía así, güey, like una hand.
Yeah, like
fuerte,
pressing down.
bro, like,
Pressing down.
Sí.
yo así, güey, con la mano, like, I couldn't fucking move. Y I was scared, like, estaba bien asustado. Y de repente, no sé qué pinche pedo, hasta que me voy a tomar a la verga. Whatever it is, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Sí.
Y luego de repente, like, I couldn't move, like, me la quité, güey. Nada, bro. Like, I would look under the bed, like, what the fuck, nada, güey. Bien culiado, I was like, ah, chingado. Me fui para la kitchen y le dije a mi mamá, mamá, no andaba nadie aquí. No, mijo, nomás estamos yo y tú. Like, yo estaba en mi cuarto. Like, oh, fuck. I told her nomás eso, but I didn't tell her about the whole fucking pillow and all that shit. That shit, it fucked me up, bro. I'm getting chills right now, pero así, güey, fuerte, güey, para abajo, like.
Sí, porque es como like my story was the hand going to my heart. Until I said no, como te digo, I hadn't opened my eyes. I didn't want to see it.
Yeah.
Porque it's like, I know if I open it, I'm not going to be able to move. Es lo que me caía mal. Porque I remember that day specifically porque I got out just to the apartment. I didn't want to go out to see the party. I was just like, got out there just to regain todo bien porque it's fucking sucks when you have a sleep paralysis demon. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of your viewers pretty sure have a lot of stories for that too.
A Charlie and Erika, se le paraba un niño in the edge of the bed. We used to work
See,
in
that
road
one gave me
construction.
chills, dude.
We used to work in road construction. Y hasta en el hotel, bro. Like,
estaba dormido, like, de repente me hablaba en el phone de su room to my room. Güey, me desperté, carnal, y ahí estaba. I was like, oh, fuck. Y le güey, empieza a rezar, carnal, like, qué chingados. Güey, dice, pero lo miro, y es mi chaval, güey. Like, es el Erika. No me digas eso, güey. I'm always alone in my room, too, no mames.
Pues, ahorita that you said que he was talking, I don't know if you just mentioned it after that he had that dream. It wasn't like the next night or nothing, but he was asleep. I was into my book, and he was no, yeah, it was. He was like no, and I'm like, babe, well, he was saying no.
Oh yeah.
When he was asleep, I was like, I got more
trying to make
scared.
deals and shit.
So you know, that's what I hate about like any powerful demon. They will get most of the time is kids or their loved ones. Siempre.
Well,
But when it's kid, I hate that.
Like my previous story in the other podcast, I was telling them about how at grandma's house que decían de que se miraban un niño and they were associated with Tochita, and then I had that dream, and it was this little boy in black and white, and I felt that pressure in my chest. Hasta que le dije, you have no power over me, and like he got mad and like says.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I remember seeing him once upon a time, but it wasn't at grandma's house. I remember just being here, like acá in my old apartment. Porque ya por fin, it's going like.
I don't want nothing.
Ay, cállate. No.
See, they follow you.
Pagando renta.
Sí. No. Si se pegan, que me ayudan a pagar la renta entonces.
No,
but I will kick your ass. Claro.
Oye, pero that's crazy because that primo also worked at Seneca.
Yeah.
And he was fucking so rich.
Oh yes, didn't you also see that he also saw something at that other house de tus otros primos? Que vio en a window.
So, algo bien alto.
Algo alto parado, right?
Because yeah, they were visiting. That's when it was like the last time that I talked to them. Because they were on my brother's shop, painted cars and shit. Y de repente, pues they got some shit, substance. Y they were all doing shit. Yeah, they were all doing shit. Y llegaron, bro. It was like 4 or 5 in the morning. Y estaba todo pagado. But this is a big ass house, 2-story house. And when you would get to you went to it. ¿Te acuerdas la casa?
Is it the one I think you're talking about? When
Yeah.
you went to Walker's store?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And was he had big ass windows on top, but everything was turned off. Everybody was asleep and shit.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
When they got to the house, was in the car around.
Yeah.
And my other cousin Louis too saw it too. There was a big ass, tall ass person with as tall as a window.
Yeah.
Nomás viéndolos. With a hood on, man. Some shit.
Yeah.
Y los estaba viendo nomás así. Y dice que, what the fuck, like, who's up? Like, están todos durmiendo. Y en eso que se bajaron, se metieron, they went up, like, abrieron la puerta, the same fucking room I stayed, that I saw that little girl, bro. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Y se abrieron, everybody was asleep. Estaban todos dormidos and shit. Like, damn, I told Charlie, I told you, bro, there's some shit there. Like, hay algo ahí, güey. Pero sí, güey, like, vieron ese tall ass person and shit. And I was like, damn, fuck that place. Ya no me quería ni quedar ahí, güey. I would, entre más y más que ibas, you would feel something. Like, lo sentías, güey. Like, a bad energy or something más, sentías algo ahí. ¿Me entiendes? Y tanto que... but now that I'm talking to them again and shit, they went they're Christian. Y me entiendes, I was like, yeah, man, my cousin was telling me. He's my cousin, but my mom raised him, so.
Like a brother.
He's my brother. We started talking again a little bit. He was telling me, man, you know what I was doing, all that shit. I had money to throw up in the air and I'm rolling in and shit. Like, now I only have $50 to my name, but I'm actually happy now and shit. Like, I don't know what they did or what they were doing when, like, pero they had to sell that house. Y tenían matas like sábila y se chupaban. They would put them outside supposedly, que era para la mala energía. That was the first time I ever saw that. La mata se chupaba, like se chupaba la mata. Like les tenían chingos de coraje, les tenían chingos de... And a lot of people were jealous of them and shit like that too. And they were doing a bunch of other shit too. Like, creían en otras chingaderas también. Pero sí, like, I was like, oh, fuck that. Like, qué bueno,
qué bueno that they're changing their life and shit. Like, qué bueno they needed it. The kids needed it. His daughter was trying to commit suicide. ¿Me entiendes? He was always fucking up too, and him and his wife were doing their thing, and their kids were like, whatever, like, y'all do your shit too. ¿Me entiendes? And now that they're getting closer, going to church, and it seems like they're getting closer to each other. Qué bueno, qué bueno. They needed that change.
That's for sure. Sí, like even cuando los conocí, se notaba gacho.
Yeah.
I mean, the only bad thing I had about their house, like neta, experience-wise, was just sleeping right next to shit. ¿Te acuerdas?
For real?
Yeah, like, bro.
They had a lot of dog shit.
Yeah, they had a lot of dog shit. Like, I never experienced none of those supernatural side of the story, stuff that, like, on my feet just explained in that house. The only thing I experienced was literally just laying on the floor right next to dog shit.
Yeah.
That was, like, my worst experience. But I'm like, you know what? I'd take that over any scene, seeing a dog.
I'd rather smell
Yeah.
shit
I
and
know.
see it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'd rather take that.
They got
It's because it was the spirit repellent. That's what it was.
They had five fucking dogs. Those pinches, no, 9. They had 9 perros. They got 5 of those little fucking bulldogs, not the French bulldogs,
There you go.
and they got other random shit. Pero yeah, there's a bunch of dogs there too again.
Yeah.
Chingo de perrillos.
Like, that's
Well,
my,
now they have room for them to
yeah.
do it
Just shit
outside.
all over the
Yeah.
place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my only bad experience at that house, but I know exactly what else he's talking about.
I
remember
saw that movie a long time ago, and that was before my dad passed away. I was there at that house. I don't know if they started doing that shit. Pero mira esa movie with Robert De Niro, where he's with a little girl, and there's something that's messing with them, and at the end it was actually Robert De Niro that was like the serial killer or whatever. I saw that movie there, y luego de repente, no nos dormimos.
my car's all the way over there.
Nos dormimos. Llegó my cousin. My cousin would always come home like 2 or 3 in the morning. Se metió, se acostó. We were in the middle of the living room. Y I couldn't sleep. No me podía dormir. And there was windows all over. Like, se miraba todo and shit. I was scared. I don't know what the fuck that I was scared of. Pero cuando me quedé dormido, talking about dreams and shit, soñé que se me cayeron todos los dientes. Like, I was just pulling, bro. Así me los quitaba. And then me desperté, eran como las 9 or 10, and I was still scared. And I called my mom, soñé, híjole, mijo, this was a dream bien malo. Like, it's usually when somebody passes away or is gonna pass away. A la madre. And like a couple weeks after that, my dad passed away. La madre, like, I was like, oh fuck. In that same house, when my dad passed away, I grew up with my dad, tough Mexican dude and shit, and I couldn't cry. I could never cry. If you cry, you're a little bitch. Y la chingada. Like, no te quiero ver llorar. You're a fucking man, and you better not fucking cry around me. I went, fucking hell. Y I couldn't cry, bro. Fuimos y lo enterramos. Everybody was looking at me. Like, yo nomás callado, bro. Like, se me salió una lágrima and shit. Like, and fuck it. Like, it was killing me inside, bro. But I couldn't show weakness. When I was in that house, I was going through my shit with my brother, too. Estábamos arrimados and shit. And all of a sudden, man, like, I just let it out. Lo solté todo. And I wasn't dreaming him anymore. I wasn't anything. Like, I felt like, okay, I let him go. A year after that, I was back in, a year or 2 after, I was back in Eagle Pass. And I wouldn't dream him anymore. De repente lo soñé. I was doing bad. I was about to go to jail and shit with everything I was doing. Y it felt so real, man. Like, me tocó una puerta. And my cousins were in the room. Yo la abrí. Pa, ¿qué pasó, pa? Mijo, que papá, tú estabas muerto. Mijo, aquí ando. Ahorita le voy a ir a tu mamá para irnos a la tienda. Y pues, man, I felt like crying, bro. Like, when in my dream, when that shit happened. I don't know if he's the one that's been around me, trying to protect me and pull my ears sometimes when I'm fucking up or something. I hope it is him. Pero lo soñé, bro, and I started to change a bit.
Started to change a couple years after that. That's when I met Nancie. I was bad, man. I was really bad. Like, if I wasn't gonna die, I was gonna go to jail or some shit. Pero yeah, man, that's the only other time I lo soñé and I stopped changing a bit. Some of my fucked up choices I was doing. Pero sí, those dreams, I don't know, I wish it was like a dream doctor or something que me los pudiera ir like, oh yeah, it's because of this or that, but fucking dreams, man. Another story, my mom, she's, all her life she worked in factories and shit too. This was closer to Chicago. She told me this story and I was younger. And pues they would go up there, migrant workers también. Y me empezó a contar que pues it was snowing outside y la chingada y que de repente there was a bomb threat. Les hablaron. Hay una bomba y la chingada en la factory la van a explotar y la madre.
That was kind of badass, no way.
So everybody, yeah, no work. Everybody started leaving and running and going home. My mom didn't go, like, se fue. My mom ran back to the dorm room or whatever, donde se quedaban todos. Y when she ran back, pues donde salió from the heat from the factory, like, le dio calentura and shit, like, se puso bien mala. So everybody was like, you know what, let's just go to a hotel. Vamos a quedarnos en un hotel or some shit, vente. No, yo aquí me quedo, I'm good, I'll stay here. Está bueno, dice, mi hijo, estaba sola, dice, in the dorm room for like, I don't know, like 50 people or some shit, put us beds and stuff. Dice, no, pues estaba soñando y todo bien feo suizo. No, me levanté a ir al baño. Hasta que estábamos hablando de las chanclitas. There was a lady there that had died, viejita, she passed away. Le decían las chanclitas because she always had her chanclitas. Y she had passed away in the restroom. Y mi mamá se levantó a ir al baño y estaba en el baño. Y dice que en eso nomás oyeron se abrió la puerta. Y venía las chanclitas. Y mi mamá dice, ay, qué bueno, anda alguien más aquí y todo. Y se me fijé así por abajo. Dice, nada. Ay. Pues maybe because of la calentura, right? Dice, no, mijo, pues ya me paré y todo. Dice, me fui para acostarme otra vez. Dice, no, pues, me estaba durmiendo. Y que se abrió la puerta y se oyó mucha gente, like all the girls were coming back and shit. Y dice, y no, pues nada, dice, no era nadie and shit, like, ay man, dice, ya ni me dormí, dice, después llegaron las muchachas y les empecé a contar. And everybody was telling her stories, yeah, we had heard her in the restroom too, y que la chingada. No, like, fuck that, las chanclitas. It's another fucking story, las chanclas. Pero yeah, man, like, no. Por eso cuando la gente empieza a contar stories and stuff like that, like, nunca sabes, ¿verdad? Like, a lo mejor no te pudo pasar a ti, pero a él sí le pasó, ¿verdad? La chingada, like crazy shit. Pero a mí lo que más me ha afectado es son los sueños, que no, I can't wake up on time or some shit, like, siempre me pasa en el sueño, siempre. He visto cosas, I've seen my grandma, ¿me entiendes? En la casa vieja que teníamos, o de repente miraba shadows. Pero yo nunca he visto something like that, like una persona in front of me, like that's dead. Like siempre miro un shadow, miro something. Like, siempre es algo así.
I've seen stuff like that before.
Yeah.
Like actual people, yeah.
People.
Actual people.
Or seeing like reflections of people. Like when my grandma was in the hospital, so my baby mama and my grandma were in the same hospital.
Oh shit.
At the time, and I don't know, it's a story that always hits me because it's June, and my baby mama passed on June 7th.
Sorry, bro.
So it's gonna be like 4 years now, and then.
Holy shit, the same thing for her mom.
And then my grandma passed 3 months later after she passed. So then August is gonna be worse for my mom. We were in the hospital, and my mom was going up the elevator with me, and there was a lady in there with us too. But then in the reflection, you know how like it's all like mirrored sometimes? In the reflection, I saw a man behind us. And I was like, it's only us in the elevator. Where the fuck is this dude at? And I'm just, I like look around and I was like, what? And I was like, there's somebody else here. And she's like, what? And I was like, there's somebody else here. And she was like, maybe they're just passing by. And I was like, maybe they pass.
Yeah.
And maybe they're trying to get out.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that when my baby mama had passed, before we blessed the house and before we got all of her stuff, because she was real possessive over her things. And she also had a satanic Bible in her house
Oh,
that only I knew about, but my mom didn't know about.
Oh.
And my mom's very religious. Like,
Mm-hmm.
she doesn't even like when I watch like stuff like that.
Yeah.
And at that, I stopped watching stuff like that for that reason. Before we got all her stuff out, after she passed, I would see like a shadow pass by, or like a shadow go into Mijo's room, or a shadow go into where my stepdaughter's room was at and stuff. And I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. It's like, we don't want you here anymore. Like, get out. Like, and like it would disappear or whatever. Well, then afterwards, like, it kept happening, and then Mijo, he used to wake up screaming and hollering, like, and he would say, this around, he was like already 3 already or whatever. He'd say, the lady in my dream, the lady in my dream. And we got him blessed and everything, and that stopped happening. Then my grandma passed in August, and he one day came to me and my mom, and he was like, Gigi heaven. We were like, yeah, he's in heaven. And he was like, Gigi mama heaven. I was like, what? Gigi mama heaven, Gigi mama heaven. I was like, I don't know about that, because your mom was a real work of art. I was like, your mom did not believe in God. But my mom was saying, like, maybe my grandma pulled her up with her, so that way she could live in sanctuary, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that would happen, and then when, I think it was like the first time that we had went to my grandma's grave, and my son he was like running around and laughing and stuff, and he like, you know when kids like just throw themselves on the ground?
Yeah.
He threw himself on the ground. He was like, stop, Gigi, stop. Like she was tickling him and stuff. Like he would see her, and I would see her sometimes too. Like I would see like, so with the baby mama it was a black shadow, but with her it was a white shadow.
Sí.
It was like an angel, and like she would walk into his room and like when he was crying and stuff, she would walk into the room and he would just stop, or like. There was times where he'd like run around the house and stuff, and she was like playing with him and stuff. It's weird.
It's weird, bro. Give me chills. Yeah. Es que no sabes, like.
They're so pure. They don't.
Yeah.
They don't know it yet.
Sometimes I think I'm like, when I die, like, what's gonna happen to me? I became this. I do believe in spirits, you know, or that we leave some sort of energy, because, you know,
I don't know.
I kind of refuse.
Her if I die.
I'll hunt the fuck out of some people.
Like they say, I want to be like, it's Britney.
Right, like, why do we
Because it's like, how come we only get haunted by like these Victorian people? Like, why don't we get somebody that's like, it's Britney?
It's like, it's Britney, bitch, or they just start being NSYNC and waxing
I always thought like you would hear like radio going on, and you hear WAP in the background for no reason.
Yeah,
right.
like
Wow, right. Just go, like going.
We're gonna be cool ghosts.
I always said
This
like
generation.
if I was a ghost, like I would do minor inconvenient shit to people.
I think instead of ghosts, we're gonna be poltergeists.
Right.
I would take.
Well, I don't know about
all
me, you
your
and I
left
know with our
socks for no reason.
family.
I'd take your shoes and put them like in the oven or something.
Yeah.
I'd take like your Switch chargers and like your phone chargers.
Like just mess around.
Outside.
Yeah.
Fiction.
The original charger. No.
No. Use a third party.
Yes, it's third
Bad
parties.
cat.
You have the alarm set on your phone, and I'll set it to like a time after that time.
Para el otro día, la-
Be very
You're
good.
listening to music, and I just keep skipping the songs that
Yeah.
you want to listen to.
like that show, Ghost.
I was about to say that. That's why I like that show because, like, I think
love
that's how
that
it
show,
is.
bro.
Like, how it might be. Like, you know, you're dead, but like, if they're still here, they're like seeing like all those generations, and they're like, oh,
Right.
like that's
My favorite was the Viking dude. Like that thing coming up with this.
I
You
know.
gotta watch that show, bro. Ghost.
Ghost? Yeah, I'll check it out.
Goes, yeah.
Paramount? Is it on Paramount?
Yeah, it's on
Think
Paramount.
it's on
Pass me your login.
What we do in the shadows is the Hulu.
It's on Hulu.
Yeah.
Oh,
Vampire.
I like that
I
show.
fucking love that show.
Yeah. You still need
Yeah, because right now I only have is Crunchyroll and Amazon Prime. And I've been going nuts on Amazon Prime.
I wish we could all go back to like cable
I
and
wish
so
I
had to
could.
pay everything separate.
Right? It's like, just go back to
That's
gaming.
so annoying.
Don't worry, as Ghost, we will fix it. We will
I
bring
will
you
fix
Ghost
it. I'm a
Internet.
possessed.
We'll just go back to VHS.
Right. And Tana's being outside drinking the whole water.
Talking about
The
VHS.
dial-up.
Oh.
Oh, that's what we should when we hot. We're gonna
Right.
be just randomly noises.
And talking about VHS, mis VHS, like, de repente, pues, se los prestaba a alguien and stuff. Y, pues, I would, like, the ones that show boobs or whatever. Like, siempre, like, las hacían pop in. And if I had watched it, like, salió donde estaba la chick, like, getting banged. ¿Sí vio esta
Specifically
película?
that
Yo
scene.
no, yo no fui.
Yeah.
That's not like now where you go back and it's not even on that part anymore.
Yeah.
It's like set to that part.
Like, yeah.
Well, yeah, like all technology is going away or coming and stuff, and like I have VHSs, I have cassettes, I have
Yeah, also we grew up with.
8-tracks and
Yeah.
vinyl records and shit.
Their dad has all that shit.
Yeah, our dad has a lot. He's
That house is a time. Oh yeah, by the way, I called Dad and I'm like, Dad, it sounds horrible, but I'm like, before you die, we need to clean that house.
Yes, no, neta,
Because he's
when
a
we
hoarder,
went,
that house
he's a
is a
hoarder.
time
Yeah.
capsule.
honestly,
That's
Pero
like-
mostly older people are. Like,
yeah.
they hoard so much shit. My mom too, tenía de todo, bro. Stuff that's with grandma and clothes and shit. I was like, man, just give it away. Like, fuck that shit.
That's how
like,
my grandma was, and that's how
Yeah.
I
I
got
think
up.
I think that's where we're gonna be. It's just like at the end of your lifespan. Once you get old, you're like, all right, I did all my main character quests, my side quests. This made me a hoarder.
Right?
Just stock up on
stock up on
unnecessary
this.
my
stuff.
head
Yeah.
didn't wake up my head like in the first one.
That's how I
and
have.
shit.
I have my own record player, but then I have two other record players that my grandma had in her cuartito thing, and then that's how I got the hand-me-downs of all of the records, the 8-tracks, the cassettes, everything was
See,
from my
some
grandma's
stuff
house.
it is cool, like some
Yeah.
old school shit. Like, see,
But,
está con
I mean,
madre.
it might have like sentimental value, but like, is it necessary?
Right?
Sí.
And
Y
he-
si no hay que comprar una en la tuya y la
Like,
madre.
yeah,
Like,
but I know it's his
yeah.
dad's, but like,
See,
I'm
like,
not gonna use it.
like neta, like when we went back to EP a few weeks ago, it's like neta, seeing the house in that state hurt me. Like
Yeah.
I was pissed with that. I was like,
Oh yeah,
fuck.
by the way, our rooms were leaking already. It was water.
Sí, me dijo papá.
Yeah. So.
It's
How bad
falling
it
apart. It's falling apart.
Look, how bad it is the fact that our mom's stuff is still there. She
Yeah.
passed away since 2020,
Yeah.
and my dad hasn't done it.
Yeah, dad has not cleaned
We
it up.
haven't because we haven't gone.
He's
Because we're
taking
Yeah.
TVs from the trash from
From
here,
here,
bro.
yeah.
Se ha llevado la lavadora
Some
es another
stuff
jacket, pero
happened.
Yeah.
like, he's
No, I
taking
still
so
need
much shit.
I
Like,
still need a
damn.
dryer, and I told him, get me a dryer, because that's all I need in my apartment. I have a
That I
washer.
can allow it.
I have a washer, but not a freaking dryer. Like, come on,
Yeah.
that's what I need.
I mean, I get it, pero pues if you have it already, ¿para qué andan agarrando la basura?
Sí, porque cuando estaba platicando con Dad last time, I forgot the microphone was like close to me. Me estaba diciendo de la casa de la señora, which made me laugh the fuck off.
Yeah.
Te contó que según el hijo le iba a arreglar the hole that they left.
I think so.
Yeah, so the story was just like, me dijo, hombre, tengo que arreglar, he has to reshingle the roof and all that stuff at our house. I'm like, órale. Y luego me contó our typical stepmom, right?
Technical she is.
Technically, like I don't know. I don't see documents. I don't give a shit. I mean, I'm indifferent to it anyways. Me said, no, I forgot who was gonna fix it. I don't know if it was one of her sons. One of the lazy fucks, basically.
He complains.
Yeah, and he's like, they never fixed it, and when the storm hit, the first floor was entirely flooded, so that was never fixed, and so I just started laughing my ass off. I'm like, so you for once decided to listen to my stepmom against your own judgment, knowing you're a hard ass, because I'm basically meaning you, because I'm also a hard ass. Decided to listen to her and let one of the children try to fix it and not do shit. I'm like, alright, thank you for the laugh. I appreciate that. I'm like, okay. But I really wanted to tell them and I called them, I was like, that we need to fix the house. Like, do you
The
need
house,
to just
instead
go
of
down?
Fixing
Like,
some of the shit, fix your own. Y luego ya se va a ir para Minnesota.
He took on this other responsibility. He got married.
yeah.
I understand, help him out, but like you have this other stuff over here. That,
Fix your life first.
Exactly.
Yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
the house.
Te acuerdas when your mom passed away, and he would come around like I felt weird when your dad was here.
You know
Same.
that because when my mom passed away, we were literally gonna move apartments from
Yeah.
where we
Yeah.
were. So we arrived. He's like, "Let's go. You guys have to move." We hadn't done we just had done the funeral arrangements, but since my mom passed away from COVID, it had to be at a certain time. This and that. So he's like, "Let's go." So we came over here, and my dad, well, he slept with my daughter. We only had our oldest, and the next day he tells me, he's like, "Mija, I saw your mom." I was like, "What?" He was like, "I was asleep." He said, "Mami," and she was like, "Wake up, wake up." And I was like, "¿Qué pasó?" He's like, "Ten, para que les compres algo de almorzar." My mom siempre was like always worried.
Yeah.
Because she
Shout out
always
to them.
mentioned how much, like, my suegra, Martin's mom, was like, que no le falte comer, and she was like, I'll take care of Martin. So after my suegra passed away, she was always like making sure that we all ate.
Yeah.
So le dio dinero a mi dad, like, según, like, he's like, como que le está dando dinero, like, dales, comprarles algo. And when I was like, he's like, "Wait, ¿tú estás muerto?" And then he says, "Yeah."
He was like, no. No
Uh-huh.
estás muerta,
Like he was like,
vete.
wait, like what?
Como que
Like,
she didn't know she had passed away
she
or
had passed
something
away.
like.
And the thing
It felt weird.
is, our
Yeah.
cousin, the one that I was talking about in the last podcast, she said that my mom didn't know that she passed away. She was waiting for my dad. That it took
Yeah.
her a while. It took her a while to
Understand.
cross, because she was waiting for him, and she told this whole story. So, like, wasn't the one that my mom's spirit went through, till eventually my grandma and my grandpa came to God and helped her cross.
I had so I don't know if I told you all this on the last one, but so I had a tío who had recently passed. He was like 20, 21, 22, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
He was like mid 40s maybe. He was a mechanic, and he died. He passed away. He didn't know he passed away. Well, I have dreams sometimes where like people come to my dreams and stuff.
Yeah.
And he came to my dream, and he was like, it was like real vivid too. Like he had his own like mechanic shop. He had this really red, like nice looking Corvette, like cherry red, polishing the wheels and stuff. And I walked into his shop, and he's like, "Hi, mijo," and I was like, "Hi," and he was like, "You like my shop?" I was like, "Yeah, I love your shop." He's like, and then he started asking me random questions like, "Am I dead?" And I was like, "Yeah, you died." And he's like, "Why?" And I was like, "Well, For one, your engine was hooked up to the bottom of your fucking
Oh,
truck.
that's the one you told
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Oh.
Your engine was hooked up to the bottom of your truck, and the truck fell on you. And I was like, "That's how you died." He's like, "Well, why?" I was like, "I don't know." I was like, "It wasn't your time yet. It was just like a coincidence, like that it happened." And after that, like it just went back to like, "Oh, you like my car," and like look at the motor and all this stuff. Well, at that time, my stepmom had got cancer, and he was like talking about the motor and look at the wax and everything. He's like, I know about your stepmom. And I was like, what? He's like, she has cancer. I was like, yeah, she just found out. And he's like, she's gonna make it. Everything's gonna be fine. She's gonna make it. He was like, she's gonna lose her hair like normal, and she's gonna get weak, and she's gonna get skinnier and stuff, but she's gonna make it. Well, she made it.
Shit.
And he knew about that. He knew that my stepbrother, he had a kid at the time, and they didn't know it at the time, but he has autism. He already knew that.
Shit.
He knew that they were gonna have another kid too, and he told me to. And like I could have told my brother that. My brother doesn't talk to me regardless, but it like just say like you walk up to them and like, hey, you're gonna have another kid.
Right.
Somebody told me about it.
Yeah, like
Oh,
how?
they're not, shut the
Yeah.
fuck up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
they're not gonna believe it, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, he said like, oh, your nephew has autism, and everything's gonna go good for them. It's gonna go so well that they're gonna have another kid, and that kid's gonna go well. Everything's gonna go well for them too. He was like, and you and your kid, you are gonna go good, and you're gonna be set. I said, wow.
Wow.
And then he just went back to look at my car and
Look
all
at my
this
car.
stuff.
There were moments, and then look at
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
because
wow.
that's what I always find interesting when you get to see the spirits of the local deal, like with me and Nancie, my mom. Like I was really close to my mom. Everyone knew that I was a daddy. I was a mama's boy. She was daddy. Oh well, so trust me. Like when I found out how her she couldn't move away, it's because I know why. Because I had literally talked to her the day before she was officially passed away. So I was like, yeah, no, don't worry, because it was literally a week before my birthday. That's why I can't look at those dates very regularly. Y me dice, no, ahora vamos a hacer esto, hola, it's todo, I'm happy. So when I found out she died, and I finally got to dream her recently, after so long, like I was asking her things if she knew, and she's like, just nodded. But she was like, Maddie, she was like, no, don't worry, you guys are doing great, I'm proud of you. Like she wanted me to tell Nancie that she apologized, because remember how you guys had the argument?
Yeah, we had an argument before she passed.
She's like, don't worry about it. But I'm like, I literally told her, like, Nancie's not gonna be okay, right? She's like, I was like, it's like I saw Dad for a second next to me. He said, no te preocupes, es mi hija. And I'm like, fuck. But like he wasn't there, but like I just saw that facial expression. But that's why I like, because certain spirits, when they pass away, it's like they gain info. But then they know, like, hey, we're in your dream. Let's, like, keep it normal for you not to freak out.
Maybe, yeah.
What's weird to me is that I dream people that have passed away, and like I said, my mom doesn't talk to me, but my cousins, the ones from California, my cousin was like that they drop my mom all the time, and that my mom was telling them that she was worried about me, like háblale a mi hija, y quién sabe qué, and they were the ones that called me, because and eventually they found out I was pregnant, and they were the ones that were there. And I'm like, well, if she talks to them in their dreams, she doesn't talk to me on mine. I mean,
Because remember, our best thing in our family that runs down the lineage is we are great at communicating. You know that. We are
well,
awesome.
it's also I think it had to do because like even in life, my mom was more connected, or she was a little bit more with her sobrinos and sobrinas than she was with me.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I can't connect with her.
was me and Dad.
Maybe she didn't know how to talk to you too.
Because it's crazy because the only one that I've had conversations with was my grandpa in my dreams. He passed away. Everybody else that has passed away and I've dreamt them, they don't talk to me.
Oh, have you ever told them in the last podcast what's interesting that we noticed the pattern in our family?
About the every 3 months, yeah.
Every 3 months, yeah, reincarnation and all that stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a weird thing that we all notice at this point. Like,
I've always wondered about the like you see your loved ones in your dreams and stuff, but then I've heard like priests and stuff like, oh, that's not real, like it's just like
yeah, it's
your dreams or whatever, like
Because you miss them.
Slim,
and
yeah.
this
yeah,
and
stuff like that. But to me, I'm like, no, I see it.
Yeah.
Like
uh-huh.
I literally like walked
Yeah.
into a room, like
Exactly.
I
Like
feel like
my-
they don't want to tell you something,
like
bro.
my great
Yeah.
my
Exactly.
great grandma. She's been gone for so many years. She died when I was like barely getting into like middle school, and right now she'd be like 105 or something like that,
Shit.
100
Damn.
old.
Yeah.
But
That's wisdom
Um,
right there.
she had her own restaurant there in Dili, Garcia's Cafe, that's now sold, and now it's like a taqueria or some bullshit now.
It's always, that's not always goes. It's
Always a taqueria.
It's always a thing
Yeah.
anyway.
Tacos.
Yeah, like
But
I said, we're a big
so she had her restaurant, and then her restaurant was right next to her house, and then right next to her house was my tia's house, and I remember, and what's weird is she always used to just speak nothing but Spanish, but when she came to me it was English, and I remember walking into the restaurant, and she's just there, and she's making tortillas and cooking whatever, and I just like, hi, and I was like, hello. And she's just talking about Raiden, and she's talking about how my mom's doing, and how my grandma is there, and
She knew everything.
yeah, she knew
Mhm.
everything. And I'm just like, okay, I get it, it's my dreams, and I'm missing them and stuff like that, but like
how
I
do you
haven't
know
really thought about her in a while, so why
Yeah.
is she like coming to me
this?
and
Yeah.
she knows about Raiden,
Mm-hmm.
and
Maybe
I
to
didn't
let
even
you
have
know
a
she's
kid at
still
that time.
here.
See.
Wait.
Like, I didn't have a kid
Yeah.
at that time, so how the fuck does she
Oh,
know
shit.
about that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like my grandpa too, like he knew about Raiden, and Raiden came before after he passed.
Yeah.
And I didn't get to tell him, like, cause I was so like nervous of like him like being angry at me that I'm having a kid at such a young age.
Yeah.
I never got to tell him, but he talked about Raiden and stuff like that. I was just like,
I guess people can argue like, oh, it's your mind, you know about Raiden, but at the same time you're like, but if you use your mind and you know about your kid, this and that, but like you said, why would you be dreaming about somebody you haven't thought about in years?
Ajá. Y que ni sabía lo que.
No, pero lo que
¿me
digo
entiendes?
yo que, deja tú que no sepan, porque digo, pueden hacer argue de que es su mente.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it's him, he knows about his son, he's just using their image. But, okay, you can argue that, but at the same time, why would he dream about somebody, like,
Exactly.
Falleció hace mucho.
Is it
so,
dead?
yeah.
in
Que de
like
repente
years.
pops back
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
I get us
Yeah.
stupid, like, I dream mom, because she's my mom, no matter what. But, like I said, sometimes, like, I've dreamt of our great-grandparents, también que, like, I wasn't even close to, hardly ever saw, and they randomly pop up and they say these random stuff, too, like,
Yeah. Yeah.
like, as in,
And I-
what?
Yeah.
That's what que me encanta tanto de la cultura, our culture as mexicanos, porque it's how in touch we are to the spiritual world.
yeah.
Porque
Yeah.
there's a lot,
Gacho, güey,
a
gacho.
lot we cannot explain. Pero por eso that's why I laugh like not to say like easier now, because I mean every religion has their whatever, blah blah blah. But like como Martin and you, Robbie said about like a priest tell you like, oh no, you're just dreaming. It's porque it's like what they don't want you to believe from what they wanna make you convert to. Like I cuenta, ellos quieren decir como they run, how they follow the Bible, not the way how the Bible's supposed to be followed, how they want to run it. Es el pedo. Pero
Sí.
bueno,
Yeah.
sí, porque when unos saben más cosas que otros, they're like, oh no, that's not right. No, you're wrong. Oh, you're demon. I'm like, no way. It's like, it's because what we have in our line or lineage in our DNA, todo eso, like, we know pasa. That's what, like, with the Day of the Dead, we make a whole festivity for, to remember and honor the dead. like we remember, like, hey, you're not gone. You're always here. That's why, like, I always love when we get to see these people, even though we never thought about them. Años, lo que sea, que más de repente salen like, hey, ¿qué onda, compadre? Like, what the fuck? Like,
Right.
¿cuándo llegaste aquí? It's like I always say, like, even I told mom, like, before she passed away, le digo, oh, si te vayas, guárdame un plato. And she's like, porque voy a ir con la familia, más seguro no. Digo, no, en caso sí vas. Ya sabemos cómo somos la familia. We get together, always a carne asada and a beer. Guárdame un plato. And I dreamt, and she gave me that plate. And I'm like,
Before she passed away, she told me, like, we moved up here and shit, and she was like, cuídamelo. That's why no matter what and shit, and if he's struggling and if I can help him out, I'll help him out. Si necesito un trabajo, I'll try to put him in where I'm working at and shit. Because she told me that, like, cuídamelo. Échame un ojo, si me entiendes.
it's like the same thing with your mom. Que quiere que porque she
Lo
looks.
que decía,
Yeah.
like, it's crazy porque, like, your mom de volada went to my mom.
Ajá.
Like, she.
Cuida a mi hijo.
Mom, I felt it was weird with my mom porque it felt like she was getting ready. Andaba preparando the insurances and this and that, and the only thing she didn't buy was the plot, pero.
Sí.
I mean, pues también, your mom was older.
Sí, ya se
She was
sentía,
older.
ya se sentía, like, ay. Y
Sí.
cada rato me decía, me dijo, ya me voy a ir.
Yeah.
Ya
Sí.
me voy a ir, ¿me entiendes? Y ten cuidado. She wouldn't tell me, like, straight up, like, ten cuidado con la familia, pero,
Yeah.
¿me entiendes? Like, por eso es lo que dijiste tú, de que tu prima te dijo de las niñas, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Like, my mom passed away, que fue, like, the day after her birthday? Or
the day,
Bullshit.
she died.
the 20th or
The
something?
day before. Pero remember your mom had those two,
Yeah,
like,
two birthdays.
she had those two birthdays, so
Yeah,
I don't know if it was the official one,
yeah.
but we had already celebrated the month before.
Yeah.
So she was technically
Y lo
returning.
que te dijo tu prima, que you were supposed to have 2 kids,
Sí.
¿me entiendes? Pero,
No,
like-
my prima didn't tell me. I dreamt it.
oh, you dreamt it.
I dreamt it, and it was some random person that, because I had Nene's in my dream, and she was like, "Oh, you were supposed to have 2." She was like, "But I mean, we have our thing with Nene. She's not bad, but
Yeah.
they're like, se lo vamos a
A tu
ella
prima.
para que, for
Yeah.
her to." Y aparte, because she's a little bit older than us. She's not that older. She had her a little bit older. So, para que ella tenga sus 2 little girls.
I felt like
Now
your
you
mom
have
went
2
to your
girls.
cousin and my mom came to us.
Sí.
She said that.
Así sientes.
Like, Nini's was a preemie. She was supposed to be born como en esos
Ajá.
fechas, no, también, when my mom passed away. So,
Pretty much.
No.
like,
No.
oh, no.
Nene's
No, we're
was
talking about
due in
her.
August.
Was in August.
Yeah.
No, Nene was. Oh, yeah, she
She
was
was
doing
doing
August. Okay,
August.
she was gonna be
She's-
more
she's
closer to my
way-
birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
you're
was
right
gonna
there.
be the day after your birthday.
Yeah.
I know, and that other baby, they were just a week apart.
Yeah.
She was born around that time, but Nene was like a month or 2 months. But
When
yeah.
me dijiste eso, I was like, oh shit, like.
Sí.
Fallecieron las mamás, las 2 mamás ya no tienen grandmas. Pero, like, pues llegaron las niñas,
Yes.
una gay y otra para acá and stuff. Like,
Sí.
damn.
But you know what I find crazy about that, güey? Porque no sé, I don't know if dad ever told you ever knew about lo de abuelo, the grandpa. Porque mira, this is algo que se me hizo bien cura. Like how you said, tu mamá, sí, otra. You know, when you thought, like, no, getting ready.
Yeah.
There was this moment con abuelo, I remember always translating for him, especially going up allá en los hospitales en Minnesota. Lo que me sacaba de donde, you remember he had these weird manchas on his hands and
Oh,
feet.
yeah.
Y que, do you remember what they said when he was already? Lo que, I can't remember if it was dad or quién le preguntó a a niño inference que le dijo, ¿qué le está pasando a abuelo? And they instantly, when I was there in that room, les dijo, he's crucified. And I'm like, excuse me? He's like, yeah, he's crucified. He's gonna die already. And they can't, pero ¿cómo? Like, they can't find it with no skin cancer, nothing.
Stigma.
They already stick him on there, he's like, he's getting ready to die. And my grandpa's like, no, yo todavía tengo fuerzas. But once they told him to slow down, that's when he started seeing the decline. And I'm like, and I will never forget that, because I remember seeing his hand seeing that one little spot growing in each hand.
But I remember my grandpa's gonna die is that I didn't want him to die. I didn't want him to die. I didn't want to. I wanted him to be at our wedding. So bad. And I remember going to sleep because Dad was like, he's malito. And I was going to sleep. I remember Don was in those stupid apartments in Minnesota. And I remember thinking, praying to God. I was like, okay, fine. I'm ready to let him go. And then he passed away. Then after a while, Dad woke me up that he passed away. And then he's like, oh, Nancie, somebody, I don't know, or Erica, was like, no le dejaban ir. I was like, yeah,
Es
I
porque
didn't want to go.
I know for me, I think I let him go early porque I remember it was porque he was already hospitalized. Y yo cada rato ya con after getting out, remember it was when I was a senior, I would walk and just go there. Go to the hospital. Y me acuerdo que un día mi papá, together, I can't handle seeing any family member wired up. Now it's como que I can't see that shit. I don't want to see it.
Yeah, no.
Like, ya no puedo. And it, like, honestly, to this day, I regret it, but I just told Abuelo, I'll see you later. Like, I'll see you al rato. You know, like, later, y ahí pasó eso.
Yeah, let people go.
Yeah. That's why every time I go see his grave, I know my ear gets on fire porque me estás tirando la oreja, and I'm like, oh, shit. But when I go to Mom, I feel at home. So like, that's one way there. And when I see Martin's mom, I just feel happy también. It's like, I have both moms, and when I go to Grandma and Grandpa, it's like, oh shit. I can already hear him, ¿por qué no estás trabajando, idiota?
Yeah.
Alright, so before we end the episode, I told y'all about this guy. I want to talk about the little bitch at work.
Oh yeah, we forgot that was the whole story going on.
Mike. Fuck that puto.
I want to talk about the dick.
Even I agree también, like I said.
I'm not gonna say any names, but Jackie knows who he is.
Yep.
And we already knew that he'd been fighting on another shift. I brought him to our shift, and he started a fight with me. Of all people, the most quietest guy there. I keep to myself. I joke here and there with people. Most of the time, I'm just by myself, just blasting in my ears music. My boss doesn't like that because he has to yell at me and shit half the time.
Hey, I mean, he's better than my bosses, but fuck.
But yeah, he basically was trying to tell me like that this station was his station, and I wasn't able to like take my orders to him or anything. And,
That's stupid, bro.
And he was just giving me a bunch of shit about it. And what set him off is because I called him a bitch. I was like, okay, but like you were being a bitch, so like, why can't I call you a bitch? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's because he didn't have any tampons, so that's why. Because he's like,
oh my god, you called me a bitch? How dare you, motherfucker? You wanna go? Let's do it. Come on, I'll fight you. Not here. Let's go over there.
where you said like Valero or whatever?
Go to the Valero or the Eddie's across the street. Like, why? So I could kick your ass?
Exactly. Like, bro, like.
I'm not gonna fight you unless I have to fight you.
I'm sorry, I'm cutting him, pero I was gonna fight my cousin's ex-husband. He used to beat the shit out of her. And he was like, let's go to the park. I was like, why would we go to the park? Vamos aquí en la casa. Ahí te meto unos vergazos. No, let's go to the park. Y hombre, está la verga el pinche park. I don't want to go there.
No, it's not funny because he's like telling you, he's like, oh, let's go fight over there. I'm like, dude, just jump the little fence right there. It's gated. No one's gonna see that your ass is kicked there. I'll wash my eat.
Let's fight in the ditch, bro.
Right, straight up. It's like,
It's
show que tienes huevos, but you're showing that you're literally, you weren't wrong. He's a little pussy bitch.
Like, why not in the parking lot? They say whatever happened to the parking lot stays in the parking lot.
Literally, yeah. Like even my bosses in
Drug
my
deals
shift,
and
they
shit.
will
They
say,
smoke weed.
yes, they smoke weed. Like,
Crack.
yeah, like second shift is literally like drug deal central. But when it comes to fights, they literally tell us, clock out, find a parking lot. You're not our issue. No, that's pretty like
Yeah,
literally one of our
it's
rules.
true. It's true.
true,
Like,
that's
Pues sí, o sea, like,
in
el
any
trabajo
job,
es el
just
trabajo, like.
Do it
clock
outside.
out and do whatever you need.
Yeah.
Like that dude that was gonna beat up Sammy and fucking Frank. porque they were trying to kill him or some shit. Y también, like, ajá, fue y los buscó. The dudes took off, se fueron a la verga. Y dice, pues break was over, so I went back in. Y dice, pues what the fuck? I thought you guys were gonna cut me up into pieces and shit. And then you guys fucking left, like, what the fuck? Pero sí también, like, o sea, lo que pasó ahí pasó, like, fuck it, like, el pinche parking lot, like, el trabajo está adentro, no afuera.
Exactly.
Speaking of Jim Jones, he's no longer there.
Ooh.
Jim Jones has left to start his cult somewhere else.
Yeah. Wait, for real? Wow.
Oh,
Damn, he was the longest lasting cult member there. I remember when I joined with Martin and stuff. Oh my god.
Like you joined the cult?
No.
I didn't join. I didn't join shit.
No, not join the cult.
This was you're like I joined with Martin. I'm like,
Oh yes, I joined the cult. Yes.
I told Robbie this story, but I'm gonna tell it again. He was there. Ya también después. I won't mention his name. I did already a little bit, but yeah, man. Like I had knew him from the other company we used to work in. Y estábamos platicando, and I was telling him all that shit that went down with my family. Y I was like, bro, I need a limpia, bro. No, not limpia.
Oh my god, I forgot that's how he got you.
Y luego me dice, bro.
He's like, no.
Y luego me dice, bro, I got you, bro. I was like, pues conoce a alguien, man, or some shit. Órale, no, está bueno. He said, I want you to join us. I joined us. La verga, pinche brujo, la verga. Y le dije, nah, bro, pues nomás necesito una limpia. Y, no, pues así quedó. Y luego there was this other dumb motherfucker. I will say his name. Frank. Like a 50-year-old man that se comportaba like a fucking teenager.
He really was.
He was funny though. Yeah. I was always laughing.
But he would sell his truck for how much?
$8,000.
Yeah, this truck ain't that good, brother.
1980s truck all beat up.
Yeah.
Y ¿cómo se llama? Yeah, I was like, bro, I need a limpia. It was like, bro, I'll go tonight to your house. What the fuck? Like, oh, dale, está bueno, bro, whatever. I was like, I changed the whole what we were talking about. The next day I walked in. I want you to join us. We want to show you everything that we know. I can't tell you much, but I want you to join us. And that's when he came in.
Yeah, that's when I joined.
And he gave me a card. He was like, here, bro, take this. Yeah. Look at it, and if you like it, let me know.
And wasn't it on first break we decided to check on your phone their YouTube videos?
I saw it. It was a Jesus. I was an Apple, maybe. And he's religious, Christian or whatever, Christian brujo. Y pero cuando lo miré, I was like, what the fuck? I had to flip it over to read what the fuck it was. The Jesus was a revela. I was like, no mames.
No, lo que me dio risa at the ending of the video, join or die.
Join or
die.
Like,
nada que ver.
No mames, güey. Like, not this, puñetas. And like, man, I'm trying to get rid of bad energy. Like, you're trying to fuck with me and shit.
I know, you're trying to fuck with you, and I'm like,
He had got him on a bunch of people from work.
Yes,
like,
and I remember half of them got fired.
Shit in it. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like, yeah,
that was like
bro, it's gonna be
days,
so easy, bro. Just cut your finger here. Put it. As a matter of fact, the little circle thing.
The little thing from the coasters.
It's like just put it there, bro. Cause that's all you need.
I will never forget those two. Those two were memorable. Like I was like, dude, wow. I was like, orale. Like we have some interesting people. So I'm like, then again, I worked with a lot of interesting people. I mean, I have a whole story that's not like scary, but it's called the Corpus story when I was drilling. Why I got with that adventure. But that'll be for another time.
Yeah.
Like I said, working factories, it's fun.
And this is one other fact. That's when me and you were working together, and I brought you your job.
Pero sí, like crazy shit. Pero back to the story. Back to Robbie's story.
Back to who Robbie was gonna be.
Don't worry, I'll probably jump into.
I was honestly, like, I was ready to fight this dude. I don't like fighting. I avoid my whole life from confrontation. I'm very, like, to myself, just leave me the fuck alone. Like,
I'm like that now, too.
And a lot of people, like, they came up to me and they're like, I was afraid of you at first. And I was like, me? What the fuck?
Scared of you?
I was like, well,
what?
Me? What the fuck? And
Go
they were like, yeah, you give off that vibe of, like, I don't fuck with people, but, like, if you're cool, I'll fuck with you. And I was like, yeah, pretty much, right? I was like, I don't fuck with anybody here.
¿Qué han dicho de mí también, bro? Like, am I mean mugging people when I'm working and shit?
Yes, porque como entras
Am I,
I'm
bro?
just tired.
Am I?
When I first met you, I was like, This guy looks like he'd kick my ass if I bothered him.
Wow, like this.
Dude, I'm the only one that
I told you you have that look.
See, and I'm the only one besides me que canta. Like I saw the first time I saw Tito, I was like, hey, I got a new brother. I'm like, yay.
Una señora me dijo también.
A kid.
Me dice, miraba que pasabas. Y si ibas enojado, le digo, no, es que así miro. Si ibas enojado, le digo, no, señora. Dice, pero ahora que te miro, eres bien buena gente y todo. Yo soy buena gente, señora, también. Pero no mame conmigo. Le digo, no mame conmigo porque a la verga. Ah, no, qué bueno, mijo. Y que estás de nuestro lado. Y que la chingada.
Estás de nuestro
Pero
lado.
sí, like, I don't know, like, yo estoy en mi mundo, estoy en mi music and shit también, like, ¿me entiendes? Pero,
Piensan que estoy enojado, but I just can't see someone.
Yeah.
sí, no miro,
I
man.
can't see.
That's how I am. Like, I just have my music blasting constantly. I'm just like, leave me the fuck alone. Let me do my
Exactly.
work. Let me get through this day. And
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
later on, if I decide to talk to you, well, that's a blessing to you. Like,
Ándale, yeah.
It's like how when me and you first started talking is when I think you were, it was in October, what, you cosplayed as Rengoku, right?
Yeah, when Goku.
Yeah, you were
that's when we
cosplaying as Rengoku.
finally struck up a conversation.
Yeah.
But,
Bueno, ahorita que estamos hablando de eso, when I met you, le dice a yo, Nancie, este vato se me queda viendo nomás, like, what the
I'm
fuck,
like,
like,
he's
like, does
probably
he have
just
something
so
against
down.
and I feel like
He's gonna
maybe,
beat you up.
maybe he wants to talk to me, or maybe he's got a fucking issue with me. And once you started talking to me, I was like, okay, he wants to talk to me. ¿Me entiendes? Pero there's some people like, si yo no te estoy viendo, no me mires.
Exactly.
I still have it in there, my fucking
Forget it,
gangster
yeah.
side. It's still in there. ¿Me entiendes? And when you would look at me, Robbie, I was like, nah, él me decía, he spaced out. He's just, he spaced out.
And he was.
I was like,
What
I was like, why the fuck, pero yo, bro, en mi head, why the fuck does he keep looking
And you
this way? Like, a la verga. Y luego ya once you started talking to him, fucking bad. It's just like, it's my brother and shit too now.
I was like,
Me
I
entiendes?
told
Like,
you.
But most of the time that I was like zoned out and shit, it's because I'm listening to podcasts all the time.
Yeah.
I'm
I
like
know, I
just
bet.
straight into podcasts, like
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
murder mysteries
speaking
and
of-
shit like that.
And what's funny about that is Martin, remember when we were in the gutting, back when we had everyone, it was Joey Lee and all that shit?
Yeah.
Remember when I opened my Red Web podcast and Joe just hear conspiracy theories, they came out, they're like, wait, that really happened? I'm like, yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
they just joined us, just
See,
hearing
see.
them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that's what like helped me and Robbie connect more was not only cosplaying, because when you're cosplaying Rengoku, I showed you my cosplay as Sora the other year, and then we started talking about conspiracy theory and it just went nuts.
My best friends that I consider my best friends, I thought they had something against me.
Yeah.
They didn't know how to approach me, I guess. My friend Poncho, I started talking to him, y de primero, ten cuidado, ese güey es joto. Y que la
Yeah, I
chingada,
know.
y-
Yes.
Sí,
Oh,
it's
I knew that
fuck.
story.
Like, it was married with kids and
Sí,
shit. Y luego, his uncle me decía, ese es el novio del señor.
And it was his uncle.
Really?
Yeah, his uncle.
Yes,
See,
it
because
was
I
his
work,
boyfriend.
when I started, I was working with them in the freezer, so I knew him and our friend Chegarin and all the other ones, and I would hear that shit too, and I'm like, if it was not the uncle, it would be.
El Chagarín,
El
me
Chagarín,
decía
it would
que
be-
andaba con Chagarín
It would be
también,
him.
shit.
I'm like, bro, like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? And I'm talking to him. We're like all nerding out over here about like freaking anime games and all that shit. I'm like, what are you guys are battling?
And we started talking. I was like, he's pretty cool, like and shit. And I told him, bro. I was like, nah, come on. Leo, some time ago, Leo, ya, pues a mí me habían dicho, Leo, que tú andabas con tu tío, like, que no era tu tío, like, nomás andabas con él. Like, oh shit, like, neta, pinches vatos culeros, Seneca. That place we used to work at.
Like, there's so many. So we could literally do a whole special of all the stories and stuff that's happened in that fucking workplace. From
Factory
me and my sister
Factory
growing up.
special.
Factory special.
Yeah, and us, all three of us working there. Hell,
Yeah.
even I can bring my partner, Rafa, over. He has some story there.
Yeah, next
Like-
episode.
Mm-hmm.
Next episode will be a factory.
Factory.
We'll talk about when I worked at a certain candy store,
Ooh,
a certain popular candy store
la
in,
dulcería.
in Texas.
La dulcería. That sounds.
A rato you'll just hear now it's the new smut book.
La dulcería.
La dulcería. Driven by Robbie.
And the crew.
Yeah, back to my story, yeah, just leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
Like, just
Yeah.
let me work. Like, I've been working there for fucking 2 years. I know how to do my fucking job.
Now, don't remind me, is it 2 years? I'm only at my third.
You're not gonna tell me, hey, this is not how you do your job.
Exactly.
I've been working there for fucking 2 years. I know how to do it. I've seen people come and go.
Yeah.
I've seen people that just get hired and fucking get fired the next day.
Yeah. Hey, no one will ever beat the guy that I was supposed to train. This is barely me in a year. This guy came in. We were dead set in the middle of fucking bullshit. It was gonna rain. Our shift barely started, 3:30. Got the walk around y todo. I was gonna train him in packing. Rain. Hey bro, I'm gonna go close the windows real quick. Bolted. With you guys from first shift leaving. And I'm like, damn, that's the fastest I've ever seen.
That was the first shift.
I was like, anyway,
He thought he was in first shift.
Hey, like, fuck this shit. I'm like,
He's like, oh, it's time to go already?
Hay
But
que
yeah.
se queden con sus vasos a la.
Sí, like, definitely, I agree with Robbie. Like, dude, us quiet people, we're really chill. Just, please don't try to pick up a fight, porque realmente, the shit, there's a reason why we're quiet. Like, straight up.
Yeah, we're constantly like murdering people under
Exactly. That's what they was like.
Okay,
I know who,
All
like,
this shit that I have inside.
Yeah, we're just constantly
Wants to
overthinking.
come out,
oh,
yeah.
yeah. We're literally taking time on. So if you give us that luxury, motherfucker, you made us the happiest person on earth, but you are literally 6 feet under and or ultra fit.
¿Qué te decíamos? Like, quiero, bro. Like, quiero que alguien me cuente la
I
verdad.
Yeah, I'm at that point
I
too.
want
He was like, quiero pelear, quiero que me peguen, you know, like.
I was like, quiero estar tirado en el piso y que me estén metiendo unas patadas and shit. I want that rage, ¿me entiendes? Pa' matarlo a la verga. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, de repente, like, estaba aquí pensando, I'm fucked up. Like, estaba pensando, like, quiero que me dejen tirado ahí todo sangriento and shit en el piso a la verga. And then I'm like, no mames, like, no mames, a la verga. Fuck that, let me get a couple punches in there too. Pero
It's
sí,
like,
like,
like, that's quiet. Like I said, we're quiet and we're chill, but the moment we get that chance, we're like, just like, oh yeah, this is what we've been waiting for, brother. Let's fucking do it.
Right.
Let's get ready. We wanna fucking go. Let's go. I've been waiting itchy. I wanna get that fucking misdemeanor. Give me the fucking first degree murder, motherfucker. Oh yeah.
I wouldn't go that far, but it's like,
I'll just let my intrusive thoughts out.
te meto un vergazo y con eso, like, di que te fue bien, ya nos
Just get in a
vemos.
real good
Yeah.
like elbow
No,
drop.
I think you guys
on
can
it.
tell it was the more fucked up one.
Que te va bien, ya nos vemos. Ahí nos vemos mañana.
I keep hitting the door. Sorry, I'm fidgeting porque I'm tired of sitting on my therapist chair. That's the squeaking we've been hearing the entire time. And I literally can't sit still. So I mean, I have ADHD.
So basically, I was told not to call my coworkers bitches anymore because
Oh, man.
Don't worry.
it riles them up for some reason.
Yeah.
But honestly, if you're being a bitch to me, I'm gonna call you a bitch.
Exactly.
So
But don't worry, Robbie, we got you back. Me and Rafa got you back on second shift. We will call him bitches. Because that's literally, second shift is a whole different animal. Because first and third, they have, I guess you could say they're a little more like, no.
I can
In the
tell
same
you,
ones,
I've been in
technically.
all those fucking shifts.
But the way we run shit now, second shift, literally our bosses stay away. They just stay aside.
They've always stayed away in the
Wait.
fucking office playing
Dude.
Xbox and shit.
Right.
Like,
I wish they did that. And they don't
fucking
do it.
pussies.
Yeah,
Shout
so-
out to them.
Yeah.
they sucked
This
out
is-
the
Shout out to
restroom.
them.
Shout out to them. This is Martin. You guys
This
saw
is
me and shit.
Yeah.
Like, you guys are bitches.
No, but yeah, like the shit we do now is
Oh
like,
my God.
we're going either nuts, we're like screaming at the top of lungs, talking shit to each other, throwing shit at each other, getting each other in the faces, and then we're like, what, you wanna go? Don't make me come over, I'll fucking kiss you. And then somehow goes into a gay session there, and we're like,
Oh yeah.
dude, what the fuck? If we're gonna fight, now you're gonna have sex, okay? Like, get the fuck out. We're like,
On top of the cup.
like, yeah, we're doing
He's
somebody
sucked off in the restroom.
right?
Jizz and shit.
Yeah, like it just goes nuts. Like we have become unhinged at that point, literally. Because that's why I laugh when our HR is walking around. She's like, oh, she sees me instantly plugging in the speaker and turning on. She's like, oh, my second shift reviews. I'm like, look, this is for us to be normal. We need to be normal. We are all tired of hearing our headphones and shit. So I'll put random ass music. I don't care what it
If
is.
the music goes off, everybody's dead.
Dude,
or
we go
each other and
fucking
shit.
like no, now we're like feral. Like we will go nuts. Like if something happened, we're like fucking. It's like then we just start getting. It's like whoa, bitch. Like we just start going at each other. Like oh shit, we. have to
Remember
make
the
sure-
last days I was with you guys, beast mode and shit?
Sí, hijo de su madre.
Damn.
No, now it's like a whole circle train. Todo. Now like everyone's smoking, having fun. Now we're all throwing footballs outside. Like we're just also inside now too. We're just being. Like I said, we're being destructive.
Every time I would walk in there, I felt like I was going into a fight.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like,
second
I'm
is.
missing, like the lead football player, bro.
They call like fucking Fight Club in there.
I'm
That's
missing
what's funny.
with,
Second shift's not considered fight club. That's why we're like, all right, who's ready to fight? All right, let's bet.
missing with so much energy, like I'm gonna go clean the shit out of those fucking cups a la verga. Los voy a hacer mil vasos. No voy a limpiar like 5 of them a la verga. Like vámonos a la verga. Like sacando everything, way. Like I was so pissed off, throwing me anger and shit. Lo
We'll just
tiraba
go to the
allá.
clubs.
If they want to know why there's so many mistakes and stuff, listen to this.
Yeah, listen to this. Yeah,
This is why.
Hey, I was good. Some fuckers me lo limpiaban.
Oh yeah,
Eh,
dude,
pasaba
no,
nada.
don't get me started on that, cause God, though I want to kill some of our quality people now, because our good ones are now being moved around, and we have shit ones.
Yeah.
Ay, cómo los quiero agarrar un vaso y paz, pendejo, por favor, límpialo bien.
They always overwork the people that work good and shit. Like, yeah, los huevones, nah, don't mess with that one.
Yeah, I was like, oh, they won't perfectly happy. But anyways, back to the story. Just
Get me started
don't
on
be a
the
bitch.
fucking pickers, bro. Like,
Look,
Oh,
pickers.
yeah.
stop sitting in the fucking cups that are scratched down. Dude.
Malos,
Stop.
the wrong fucking cup and shit. And
The wrong cup.
I was like, this one's agave, this one's navy. They're not the same fucking color.
this one's a bottle and this one's a 30 ounce.
You know what I want to say? I think half of those people are colorblind and
That's
or
what I'm
borderline retarded.
saying. And I met half of them too.
Yeah.
One of the guys literally held up agave and navy, and he was like, "Is this the same color?" And I was like, "No."
You're
The fuck?
colorblind.
Pero I
See,
see
that's a
the
bitch
same.
too.
Yo estaba mandando the gallons. Because I already know the primero as a 64 ounce or a
sí.
42 ounce.
What?
Y,
A gallon?
Ajá, a gallon. I was like, this shit's new. Maybe it's the biggest one there. Y los hacía scan y luego venían los nuevos de third shift. Is it this one? Yeah, I think it's that one. Viene Jeremiah y me dice Jeremiah. I don't know who the fuck's been sending the wrong fucking cups. So I got like 20 of those fuckers over there. Yo, bro, fucking just send it. It was me on the.
Can you imagine receiving that order? Okay.
Like, you know what? No.
You got a bigger one.
See, you know what I hate? Speaking of that, oh my god, this is my biggest gripe. Porque thankfully, first and third not doing it. They kind of finally went lenient. Like, our bosses finally decided, we're not going to be as tight as we are right now, but we're still tight as. Like, literally, they took the stick a little bit out. Like, it's a little bit of shit.
Tiny bit.
Yeah, like a little bit, you can see it. No, pero a person complained. This is the most stupidest complainer. And this goes like, if I could talk about my insurance stories, and I have a lot of more stupid people there. This person complains like, I received the wrong cup because our packers, if I'm not there and not making sure they're fucking doing it right, they don't put the sticker on the side, you know, you're supposed to actually cover the color or whatever because sometimes it's not the right color.
Gives it the information.
See, so this pendejo, bueno, pendeja, sorry, bitches, since we're on the topic of bitches,
Bitches.
literally, it's like, made a complaint. I got the wrong color cups here. Opens it up. Call back. Never mind. That was already flagged to us, and our boss was like, we had to tape all the boxes. Nothing cannot be shown because we got a complaint. And I'm like, if first and third are not doing it, why do we have to do it? This is how we run. This is how I run it. Fuck, it's my company. I'm like, no, you're not. Shut the fuck up. But whatever, fine. We'll just take it because you were at this point. We're used to the lashes, the abuse. We're trained. All right, whatever. Fuck it. But that was like, dude, I hate you. I hate that person that complained.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, we did the whole Mexican thing. We were about to end this podcast and we kept going.
Yeah.
Oh, for
Trajeron más cerveza.
Yeah, traje más
Se
cerveza.
prendió la lumbre otra vez. y la
We
chingada.
did the straight Mexican thing. That never fails.
Saying goodbye.
Saying goodbye. We talking our extra
Ya me
20
voy,
minutes.
carnal, que te va bien.
Oye, está bien
Güey, ¿te
fuerte.
acuerdas de aquel
I remember this.
Exactly. It's just, that's how it is.
Bueno, pues I'm out. Catch you guys on the next one.
Sounds good because time to do game night.
Alright, so this concludes our episode.
you already know everything. Everything's on the link tree. Discord, YouTube, Instagram, X.
Or Twitter, whatever you want to still call it.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it. Twitter.
I know, I still call it Twitter.
That sounds horrible. Anyways.
But like always, stay spicy, y'all.